Hello.
Your ticket to freedom is your mind.
How you doing, Serdor?
Oh, better.
Better's good. Better's better than worse.
Yeah, my wrist is almost completely down from being swollen up.
That's good.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets.
Are we short of tanks?
No, I'm
We
just
may
low.
be.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're not because you're tanking.
Oh.
Thank you.
I'm gonna dive through the instance portal. Presume you guys have it set on the correct.
Oh, that's I didn't even check.
I guess we'll find out when I land.
It's in normal.
Hey, raid difficulty normal.
All right.
Did
well,
it by accident.
Now we get to have summons inside.
Are there enough people there to help with that?
There sure are. I see a
Yay.
Nowman and a Deaxis and a Yevade and a Rathian and a Tyrell.
What are we doing today?
Acheesements.
Achievements.
Going for the glory.
Oh man, I'm in the wrong spec though.
What glory?
Didn't we do this already?
The glory of the Nerubar Palace Raider or whatever they called it.
I believe there were a couple of people that missed the beginning achievements last time.
Yep. Yeah, this sound is too loud. Okay, that brings the music down to hopefully a more reasonable level.
So I have no idea who's normally in even groups versus odd groups. I know I'm odd, so Payana, I hope you're good with healing even.
How many healers do we have? We've got Kela and Payana. I mean, it's an achievement run on normal Rathian. That probably would be helpful.
So Kung is here too.
We got tape.
Oh,
too.
Kung's here too?
And Kung.
Oh, well, then y'all be fine then. We don't need 4 healers.
We got all sorts of healers.
Healers coming out the wazoo.
It's a row!
It lives.
It is a row. Baby seems to be in one piece, so I'm hopefully okay.
Ooh. Kayla, you can throw row lead if you want.
Did someone say the One Piece?
No, I said she was in one piece, but
So technically, yes, she said one piece.
I did, technically speaking. There's summons, Kela.
Do I need to watch that show? Yeah, there are summons. You shall be summoned immediately.
You know what, Kela? I started my anime arc as an older person, like about a year ago, and I just watch all of it now, and I love it all.
Yeah,
It is really fantastic. It's my absolute favorite. But if you're looking to dive into it, I would generally suggest reading it if that's something like if you enjoy reading.
That's not gonna happen.
But they are doing a reanimation of it that's coming out starting to come out a bit later this year. So and they're starting like back at the beginning, and this is going to fix some pacing issues and that kind of thing that the original one that's been coming out since '99 has had.
Yeah, because I heard there's like a bazillion episodes, and it kind of frightens
There's almost
me.
11. Well, there's almost 1,100 at this point, but the thing that has been consistent among my friends and like people who started watching it and like documenting their whole journey, it is a lot, but you fall in love with it very quickly. The storytelling is phenomenal, and the way it's presented actually allows it to handle some considerably darker themes without it being like overwhelming. So like people usually cite things like Berserk and whatnot for like darker shows and what have you. But this actually goes into some of the same subject matter, but manages to handle it in such a way that it has that proper weight to it, but it doesn't like depress you.
If you want really good anime that's dark, that's newer, go with Goblin Slayer. That's a newer one that's dark and it's good.
I don't know what this shift to darkness is for. I'm not a dark. I know I'm a goth queen.
If
in
you
my
want something
presentation,
good
but-
that's heroic, that's mainstream, go something like Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia to get yourself into it.
Demon Slayer is awesome.
If you want a really good character development and story overall, go with Mushoku Tensei. If you want something that's really different and unique but has a lot of very interesting themes, do something like Fire Force. Let me pull up my Crunchyroll and I can tell you some really good ones.
But for the main
long
point,
story short,
I think
long
you
story
would
short,
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's got something for everyone. But if you want to like dive into it, and the like almost 1,100 episodes is the deterrent, I'd say just wait a little bit until the new series starts coming out. I think it's going to be up on Netflix. I'd have to look again, but you can start there. It's right at the beginning, and it's going to be very well paced. They got like a really good animation studio on it. So if you want to start, that's
right.
probably a
Well,
pretty
now-
good way to do it.
Like if you cut out the ending and the intro and the recaps, like it's less than 20 minutes per episode, so it also is not as much time as it seems like when you look at the 1,100 episodes.
So did you get the summons?
The problem with One Piece is that it was part of like the big three for a long time, and they were just making stuff to make stuff.
We'll send another.
So this is now it's my turn, and those of you with access to Netflix, please watch Hotel de Luna. It is a live-action Korean. It's got English subtitles. If you don't speak Korean, which I do not, it is so fucking good. It's just amazing. Like, it's kind of a romance, but it's also kind of a Korean supernatural. It's really great.
Stop casting.
If you want something newer that's also really good, Dan to Dan is good. Good story, good character development. Frieren is really good. And these are all newer. If you want action, there's Jujutsu Kaisen also.
I liked Ghost in the Shell and Akira. I saw those when I was a young person.
You'd probably like Tower of God and ReZero.
Also, someone made me watch Urotsuka Doji. And I really wish they hadn't. So don't. That's not a recommendation.
If you want something really funny, Mashley, Magic and Muscles, that's hysterical.
If you're unfamiliar with Urotsuka Doji, it's where someone used you know those paper slicers in the office, like a flat thing where you want to. It's got a big sword arm and you slice a bunch of papers at once. Apparently, this dude used one of those to cut off his penis, so that he could put a demon penis in its place.
Everybody needs a demon penis.
No.
I don't think that's true, Ro.
That's not true.
I'm so out of my depth here, and I got nothing. I just say it makes total sense. Chop off your penis, give yourself a demon penis. Yeah.
I mean, one could go with something like a demon penis, you say.
But would that be an upgrade or a distraction?
Well, I mean, this fella felt like it was an upgrade, I guess, but the buy-in seemed a little rough.
We get another summon stone so we can get Nalu and
you
Rich.
prove commitment.
Oh, and another thing, you might not be expecting it to know that it exists, but it does. There is now a Section 31 movie with Michelle Yeoh, and it is really good. It's on Paramount Plus, so I don't know what you can do to watch that. I subscribe. So
It's a series, isn't it?
it was going to be a series. It's clear that the movie is a setup for a series. The series is not going to happen as far as I can tell.
Oh, that sucks.
The CBS executives have apparently lost their damn minds. They were building a golden age of Star Trek, and for some reason they've decided that that doesn't improve shareholder value.
Who else
They've
still needs
canceled everything?
The whole reason I subscribed to Paramount Plus was to get all the Star Trek, like Discovery and all that.
Well,
sort of
I mean,
stuff.
like, and you can. It's all there. Like, if you want to
Oh, I
watch
know,
it. But there's not going to be new stuff unless Strange New Worlds is still making episodes, and I'm not sure if they are. I honestly got depressed with all the cancellations, and I stopped looking. Because, like, they ended Lower Decks, but there's 5 seasons of it, and it's really good.
Dax, are you claiming you're going to be in charge of the little grubby grub again?
But
That why you're over there?
Michelle Yeoh, who is always fantastic, was just, oh god, she was delightful in this film. Just absolutely delightful.
Well, a piece of an interview, she was quite taken with the character. So.
Well, I mean, like, she's the Emperor of the Terran Empire. That's a pretty big role.
Well, it's nuanced.
That was a
I
carryover.
think was the thing.
Discovery.
Yes.
If I'm remembering correctly, this one is really just, we kill it as fast as we can while the adulter keeps the bug alive. If at any point I say jump off, you get the heck off the platform and die as fast as you can. Is that correct? Am I remembering correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
And she might just say that for fun.
Why?
Okay. We're doing achievements tonight, Serdar.
We're doing what?
Achievements?
So we don't want the boss to die if we haven't completed the achievement. Or if the achievement fails, we don't want the boss to die.
Yeah. It should be fine.
5, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
Watch your feet.
Move to web. Help Zerg.
And everyone in?
I think their biggest mistake was not putting their Star Trek on CBS.
New webs coming in.
Watch your step.
You should have let my pet devour you. Destroy the supports!
Help Zerg.
Everyone soak. More dots! More dots! Very nice.
Oh, wow.
Wow, we have quite a few people who needed the achievements. That's great.
Yeah. Some people are on alt, so that still counts, but
Who are they?
you needed that one, Serdar.
Is it okay if I switch to an alt? I can get myself here
Yeah.
in our things.
Yeah, sure.
I forgot what we were doing.
Yeah, I almost messaged you, but I was like, Nalu always knows what's going on. I ain't gonna worry about it.
It was one of those days where we were just in a rush with daycare pickup, and then
I
we got
feel ya.
home and the TV was broken, and Alora's freaking out because she wants to watch the robot movie. You know.
The usual.
I'm gonna echo Nalu in that I forgot what we were doing today. Can I also switch to an alt?
Yeah.
I would still go with the make sure that they like can not just throw paper clips at it because most of the bosses we want to make sure we kill quickly. So like
Minimum eye level I would have is 615, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I was just saying because like, if my ults are like 300, so.
Press 2 spit logs. Thank you.
My main ain't even a 615.
You really missed almost all of December and part of November and half of January, sort of. So.
Have you done your ring, buddy? Your
Doubt it.
Because if you can go to the Siren Isles and pick up your ring, that'll help a lot.
Yeah, you've got a blue ring. The upgraded one will be real nice for you.
The upgraded ring goes to 658, and it has cool gems that does stuff for you.
Okay, Roach, just let me know when you're on your other character.
Also, like, I can summon people. You don't have to get yourself here. I'm not switching.
And where do you get the ring?
It's
on
a
the
place
new
called,
island.
Yeah, it's a new island called Siren Isle. There's a quest in the big building where the portals are, where the Horde and Alliance portals are. There's a quest there next. You'll see it on the right when you come in. It has a purple triangle.
Purple Chini.
Are we ready to summon people?
I thought Vade
or-
was here to go pulling out his multitasking.
Oh, you're gonna pull so we can't do the summoning? Okay.
I thought we were gonna keep clearing trash so they were actually all here. Roach wasn't online yet, so.
Oh, okay.
We don't need the achievement, so if you pulled already, you don't reset or anything.
No, we're not to the boss
Withers,
yet.
can you click? Whoa, no, okay. There's somebody. Click. There we go. Who else needs a summon? That's. Anybody?
Charging. Move.
Parsley and me, I think. I'm almost there, but
Yeah, I invited Parsley, but no, I don't see.
they're in the last group with Farmina.
Well, that's because I was looking for the wrong color, because for some reason, Parsley, I was looking for green,
Well,
not
yeah.
a paladin.
You would think, because
I wonder why.
The hunter color is kind of parsley-ish.
I mean,
Very
clearly
sickly
Parsley is the wrong class, so.
Alright.
Frontal.
And honestly, I don't mind at all skipping
Frontal.
this part with the hill.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Ah, Withers, I couldn't jump on your back.
I have to do a special
Frontal.
travel form to get that.
Oh. That's
Kelly,
annoying.
you're going the wrong way. Do you know that?
I did not know that. Thanks for pointing it out.
Frontal.
Like, why is Kelly running away from the action?
Frontal.
Kela is easily confused. It has been a wild couple of days.
Great.
I
Well,
hear
at least
ya.
we have people who know how to do it. Yeah, I agree with that one.
I had a 4-hour meeting yesterday, but we have a
Wonderful.
new lease at a new place, so
That's good, except for the moving part.
Yeah, moving's gonna suck, but it always.
Ask Janie how much she likes it.
And honestly, guys, I may disappear for a while because like I have no idea how we're gonna set up my computer in the new place.
Yeah.
Ray's talking
You're
about
gonna say you're going to Mexico or something.
No, Ray is talking about building a shelf to put my computer up on the ceiling, and yeah, it's interesting. Maybe attaching my monitors to the walls. I hope there's a long USB something.
Nira, can we get a mage table?
Would y'all like some lock rocks? I imagine.
Would.
Oh yeah.
Double check your groups. I feel like
Aren't we all going down together?
Yes. That's a really good point. You do groups later on, but you're a very good point. Very good point.
If we go down.
Sorry, Tan. I have never touched enough nipples. Just want you to know.
Fair, I suppose.
So, I'm gonna go with. Who wasn't here when we did this last time?
Nauman was not here.
Nauman and I know Serdar wasn't.
I wasn't.
And Anova wasn't. Okay. So when we get hit by the breath that sends us to the other realm, each person has to go to like the outskirts of the area, like up here, and the like hills kind of back around the whole encounter area. And there's going to be little like grayish colored slimes on the ground. And you should be able to like click it, and then you get a buff or a debuff or something, and it counts for the achievement. And then you come back to the group.
If you're still alive, right?
You have to stay alive. So I'm going to say maybe Elle can follow Nauman, and Pyana could follow Serdor. Galef could follow Anova. To make sure that we get them alive and get it so they can see it. Because the first time is the hardest. Everybody else, once you've seen it, it's a little bit easier to figure out.
Wait, who's following me?
I think I said Caliph. If you're pretty quick, it's not a big deal, but if you're slow like I was the first time, it's pretty difficult to...
I mean, I'm pretty slow.
And I'm sorry, the little worms appear when we are in the void zone?
They're slimes, but yes. So we're all going to stack up. He breathes the breath on us. Everybody goes, except for one tank and one healer, which I would say is Kung and whichever tank was staying out. Did you stay out last time, Evane, I think?
Bro, I think I'm gonna need to get the achievement. I didn't get it on Kung.
Yeah, everybody has to get it, so it's fine to do. Everybody has to get it. It's just we take turns, so.
Oh, it's not just the first time.
No. So if Kung and Evane stay out, everybody else gets hit. Do the first group, and then if you don't get it the first time, it's fine. Like, we can do it the second time. I just know we want to make sure those 3 people get theirs, because it was hard to get if you didn't know what you were doing before, so. So you can hit the boss, don't kill the boss, okay?
Oh, does everybody need to get it, regardless of whether they...
Yes, everybody needs to get a slime.
Yeah.
Regardless of, because the achievement is like he has to die with certain stacks, right?
Yep. I just want to make sure those 3 had the, a healer to go with them so they didn't die because they don't know what they're looking for and everything else. But yes, we will free-for-all it at the first breath.
Yeah, it's a matter of us all getting the debuff and then grouping up to get that extra mob. And then we kill the mob, then kill the boss.
Yeah.
Alright, groups go which
we're all stacking together.
Alright, means
Watch your feet.
Yeah, I don't remember what we did. Let's free-for-all and see if we have to figure it out more, because... Staying here. Just FYI.
Frontal.
If you've got movement speed and stuff, I'd say go to the back area, because it's going to be a little bit harder to get to. Ritter, come with me. Can you see my green triangle?
We gotta kill the guys.
Oh yeah, we gotta kill the guy. Yeah, we do.
Green triangle, but I didn't find row.
I'm right behind you now. Do you see me now?
Watch your feet.
Stop hitting things and come with me, Serdar.
Keep moving. Watch your feet.
I find one though.
Safe
We're not fast enough.
I do not think I found one. This is not me.
Watch your feet.
Yep. We will try again on the next breath. Oh, get back over here. Yep. I'm back in range of things, so you can look for your...
There's 2 on the platform over here.
And Nauman did not get the breath.
Yeah, we'll get the next one.
I died.
Do we have
As
to
long as
wipe
you're the
now?
only person who died. No, as long as he's the only one that wipes, it's fine. All died. So yeah, let's reset.
I was looking for a slime for people, and I just was walking in the blood.
I don't actually know what happened to me.
I thought it was okay if you died as long as you were slime. Oh, but we can't have bodies away
I'd be
from
all in
you,
the
that's
same
right.
place, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So everyone needs
What
to
I would
stay alive.
say is, for the people who haven't done it before, so like Nauman, Serdor.
I feel like we know where a couple are. Maybe we could just put some markers down and assign, like, you go pick up that one. Because, like, I know at least, like, there's 2 or 3 just right behind the blue area.
I'm dead back here.
Yeah, we're all dead.
People. Yeah. What I was gonna say is, you don't have to like let everybody else. Cause it takes a while, and we go out. So if you let everybody else kill the ads, and if you haven't picked up a thing before, go pick up your thing first. That's what I was trying to say. And not get the res. Some of you are far away. I would love some more mage food. Yes, I can try. Where's nearest body?
There's, like, one that's, like, always here, for example. We could just put a marker down and be like, that's Surtur's, don't touch it, you know?
Sure.
Yeah,
That could
the
be
one on the hill
Nauman
by
and
it. There was one on the hill by it that I grabbed. Like they're way back there.
Yeah, they're pretty far.
Or somewhere on that platform too, so I'll have... Let me put up a...
You mean they're
But
back?
I'd say... They're gonna be back here, sorta, once we get hit with the breath. We have to get hit with the first breath, and then we'll come back this way and look for them. Ella and Nauman can go to the X area.
They're pretty small, but they're kind of like silvery-looking blobs. It's a ooze, but it's
The
very
red X
small.
right behind where we're at.
You just gotta run over.
There are always several over on the platform where we fly.
Do you have to kill them?
You just
No,
need to
you-
step on it.
I thought you had to click it. You step on it?
Just step on it.
Step on it.
No memories, apparently. I can tell when you've done it, Surtur, so I can tell you when you're good. Vin. Do you need a summons?
It would speed stuff up a little bit.
Alright. Right behind us, all over here. There's a thing for Vin. Alright, take 2.
So kill ads and then go get slimes.
Yes, except for Nauman and Surtur are gonna go get theirs right away. That's because it may take us a while.
Is that because they're small?
They are small and hard to see, and I just want to make sure that we have time to find one for you, so.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Gonna stack here. Might want to move up a little bit, Surtur. I'm not sure if it'll hit you that far back, but maybe it does.
What has to hit?
The breath?
The cone thing that comes from the boss.
Yeah, right there. Now we're gonna go backwards.
Watch your feet.
One's over here, Surtur. Let me mark it. See that guy there?
Did I get it?
You did.
Okay.
Then I would just
Now
go
just
back to
stay
the
alive.
platform and stay alive.
Go back where?
To the main platform and stay alive, so stay next to a healer.
Watch your feet. Grandpa. Run out. Keep moving. Safe now.
Everyone else, your main goal is just to stay alive. We're gonna have to run away here shortly.
We need to get these ads down.
Yep. We didn't have a lot of us go down.
Are you gonna be able to get it?
I think got it.
I still need a slime.
Yep. A couple of people do. We gotta run away first.
Run away,
So
run away.
I think Tyrael,
Defensive.
Mira, Parsley, Vayne,
Watch your feet.
I think, are the ones who need to go down. Or get their slimes. Everybody should go down and kill the ads, but...
Gruntle.
Watch the tentacles. Don't be underneath them. On top of them.
Do not cohabitate.
Run out. Keep moving.
We're gonna need to stack right around green triangle.
Watch your feet.
Oh, maybe not.
Safe now.
Who are we missing?
It's like just near our left.
I don't see Nira moving. Maybe they're
I see-
disconnected. Oh, there we go.
Nira.
I don't know how to do this.
Okay, Nira, I see one right up here. So next time we go in,
Gruntle.
come up here at Yellow Star, and there's one up there. Go get in the net. Oh, we are still not gonna make it.
So
Keep
kill it,
yourselves
stay
alive
alive,
here.
don't kill it.
Yep. Main goal is stay alive.
We're gonna
Which
need
means
to
don't
run
stand
away
in the
next?
tentacles.
Sorter, you need to move. Come closer to the group.
All group up near blue square. We're all in the same place.
Did Nira get one?
No, we were too far away
Stop
to get hit by the
attacking
breath.
boss.
Do we need to slow DPS?
Yes, stop DPS, honestly.
Run.
Run away.
Watch your feet.
Do we know where one is for Nira?
Yes,
Next
I've
one?
got one marked. Unless somebody stole it that last time, but I had it marked.
Maybe we
back.
can aim that way so we don't run out of time.
Up a lot, actually.
You're green.
Yeah, just everyone shift to greenish.
Yep.
And I just step on it?
Yep.
You just, yeah, you just step on it.
Gruntle.
Okay.
Go back to killing the boss.
Nope.
Nope.
Just stand here.
Kill the
Kill the
ads,
ads,
though.
but by and large, just stay there. There at Yellow Star, there should be one to stand on.
Well, that was the end of me.
There we go.
That's okay.
Find
As long
Serdo's
as one
body.
person dies, it's fine.
Find Serdo's body here.
Stop DPS. We still need to spawn the ad.
Yep. Pull off your pets and everything.
Everybody needs to group up.
Gotta wait for the tentacles to stop spawning. We're gonna get ourselves killed trying to stack up, so. Stack on skull?
Gruntle.
There we go. Kill the ooze. Watch tentacles, kill ads, and then we can kill the boss. Murder boss.
Got 3 dead.
Didn't matter, we got the ad killed, so. Just have everybody alive so that we can stack and then we're good. Okay, there we go.
Cool.
Well done. Took fewer tries than last time.
Provide access to the barracks above.
I was so confused when we did this last time. Need a master res for our dead though.
By the way, if you guys are not sure why we're doing this other than it's different and fun, you get a mount. If we get all of the achievements done in the raid, you get the glory of achievement, you get a mount.
It's a mosquito.
Call me John Cena.
Get over to the skull. Fly up to the next one. I don't ever remember this third one. Was it terrible? Have I blocked it from my memory?
You just hit him with the weapons.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's right.
We just have to remember to pick up all the weapons on the way.
Right, and to not use them until we get to the boss. I must have been like totally dissociating the night we did this. I'm like, I have no memory of half this shit.
You're freaking out, man.
I clearly was.
We are supposed to take them flying deals up.
Yep. Yep. And then we do it a couple of times to get all the way up.
Frontal.
Intruders have breached the barracks. Sound the alarm.
Frontal. Frontal.
Okay, sounds good, Wrath.
Frontal. Frontal.
Okay, so as we get to the platform, now if anybody remembers these, if I fuck this up, just like tell me and we'll fix it. But people are picking up weapons as we go. When we get to the boss, every single person has to attack the boss with one of these special weapons. So like there's so many out, I don't remember how many we start with.
Withers,
Others.
There's a weapon rack here that we ran past.
Withers is on it. So we have these special weapons. Whoever has them to start is going to use them on the boss. So you have to target them, be close enough, like get up in melee range, use your extra action button, and then you'll drop the weapon. And then it's somebody else's turn to pick up the weapon and do the same thing, and all of us have to have done that before we kill the boss.
We all have to have used a special weapon.
Yep. Some people already have them, so you'll probably have to pick it up off the ground here once we get started.
There's like 4 of them in this next platform.
Okay.
We could reserve one per starter so he doesn't have to worry about it during the
So he
fight.
has to start with it? Yeah, that's a good idea. Do that right after we clear the trash. Pick one for Serta to pick up.
Frontal.
trash hurts. Alright, so like one of this. Hold on.
Yep. Say this one. Nobody touch this one unless your name is Surtur.
One in the back here too.
This one right by me.
So Surtur, you see that green thing? Click that.
Do you mind if I take this one in the back?
Okay.
Go for it. Hey, don't push it yet, but when we get to the boss, you'll get up close to the boss, target the boss, and then hit the button.
Okay. Is Safer and the boss?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you'll be done.
Yep.
Then I can fall off the side and die, huh?
Well, you could just not die, but yes, you're done with the part we care about. Sin Withers.
Okay, so Nauman did not end up with a special weapon, but I think I'll be fine. I should be able to find something and throw it at him, so no big deal.
They when somebody uses it, it drops on the ground, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
A lot of them are that bright, glowy blue-black that is kind of the theme of the raid. So they stick out. They look really visible. At least I think so.
Okay, you say that, but I didn't see them until you said it, so.
For instance, look upon my sword.
But if you're looking for that bright blue color, like it doesn't blend in with the floor or anything. It should
No,
be
it
pretty-
doesn't. What? Not monochromatic? So in the meantime, we are still gonna have to mechanic. So if you get targeted with the charge, make the happy square around the triangle, put the decimates on the copies, don't stand in the poop, etc. Okay. Won't go all out until we get all of the people through, and if we get to like 30%, stop DPS. Should be good.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Your heads will make 5 trophies! Flesh was made for cutting.
Charge coming in. Near arterial Tan and Kung.
Your guard cannot stop me.
Lots of weapons on the ground, so if you haven't thrown one yet.
I got him with mine.
You did, so you just have to sit here until we get ready to actually kill the boss.
Well,
you can
I mean-
not stand in poop.
Yeah, don't stand
Hit
in
the
poop
boss.
and hit the boss. You murder.
Watch your step.
Commence
like
the
it.
murder.
Ayana and Nauman left.
There's Nauman. Do we have a Pyana?
Flesh was made for cutting.
Charge is coming in.
Run out.
Surtur, Emma, Kela, and Pyana. Want to come over to the green part here, Surtur.
Do we have them all?
No,
No,
we're
he's
still
really
missing
fine.
Pyana.
There are 2 under the yellow star.
Diana is not moving.
Oh no, did Pyana get DC'd? That'd be unfortunate.
Do we need to?
She is in a
abort?
pool of goo. If I don't know if a priest who can pull her out.
The priest could pull her out.
Possibly we're just gonna wipe.
Possibly.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Oh yeah, she just came back online.
Oh, she's back.
Okay, we just need you to do it, Pyana.
I think you can click them without standing. Maybe not. I don't know. Not saying.
Can now be killed.
Oh, excellent.
Flesh was made for cutting.
I doesn't like just seeing in the middle of an achievement run there, Pyana.
Line on
That's
you.
stressful. The healers kept you alive.
Flesh was made for cutting.
New charges coming in. Good movement.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Very nice.
Very nice.
That was a very nice impression.
Whisper the queen's name and they will carry you towards her inner sanctum.
So did you get the rest? Okay. That's good. Hop on and we'll head towards the Russian platform.
Rushing on.
We're rushing on to the next achievement.
Aha.
Unless you're a demon hunter or monk, and then you're probably rushing off.
Fair enough.
Yep. Particularly with Kung. It's Kung's legacy is
It really is.
pawing off the platform.
Run for.
That one boss in Antorus with the rolling balls.
Yep. The number of times Kung went off that platform.
Absolutely.
Kill my soldiers. Thousands more will rise.
So I believe the way that we did this one is we need the two people, and when we get the lines, the toxic wave lines, goes on two people. One person has a left wave and one person has a right wave. The person with the one that is, the waves are going to the left, which is to say the colored side of your body, is going to go on the blue square mark. And the one who's got the other one, the right wave, is going to go to the green triangle one.
The boss.
No,
This
that's
trash?
not a boss. This is just trash.
Uh-oh. Yeah, because I'm in combat and it won't let me up.
The boss is the one from Dawnbreaker.
Yeah. Well, I'm down below. It wouldn't let me up.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, worst case, I'll pull you a summon stone in a second.
I'm sure I can come up. I'm sure I can come up after trash.
Just make sure that when we're getting near the end of trash, we back up so we don't accidentally pull, because if we do pull, we're going to have to fall off, so. And then what we were doing is, so the idea is we each have to get hit by, and carried a little bit, by one wave and one wave only, every time that it happens. So, the idea is if the two people with the waves go to blue square and green triangle, and we're all to the right of that, we will all get hit with that. The problem is if you're the one who's got the wave, you have to drop your wave and then like move into your wave enough that you get carried a little bit. If you don't actually get your character moved, it doesn't count as riding the wave.
And then we have to die.
And then we have to die and try again. What we found is we typically didn't have enough DPS to get down before a second wave, but if for some reason after this first part where we move, she's at 5% or less, we will not interrupt. Healers will heal the ever-loving god out of us, and we will just kill her. If we are above 5%, we will hold DPS, wait until we do the next wave mechanic successfully, and then kill her. Because it happens like right after she lands.
I'm sorry, so when we split, the wave thing splits, we deliberately get hit by one?
Yes, so the idea is the person with the left wave goes blue square, person with the right wave goes green, and then all the rest of us stand to the right of the green triangle marker. And we are all trying to get hit with one wave.
And it's important to understand that you don't want to be right at the front where the wave goes off, because that'll just stun you in it. You want to be away from it a bit so that it makes a wave, and that wave then pushes your character a bit.
Yep.
Be like right
The achievement tracker tracks it, so sorry Terry, I talked over you.
I was just saying, be right in front of the boss.
Yeah. And this is a go as hard as you can unless I say jump off, in which case you jump off as fast as you can. Because we want to kill her as quick as we can, but we don't want to miss the achievement, so.
Roach needs 20 seconds. He's getting a Laura juice.
Can't deny the juice.
I want juice.
We should deny the juice, but we made the mistake of telling her what juice is and are very much regretting it.
Somebody pulled.
That's fine.
Sorry, Roach is here, so unless he gets the first wave, it'll, you know, even out. First strands are coming in. Try to take them all to the right if we can.
How do you know if he got in on that first wave?
We haven't done one yet. It's coming in right now. Withers and
Watch your
Lenneth.
feet.
This one's gonna come in. Okay.
Watch your feet.
Well, they
You,
killed
you don't have to
Look at us.
ride it to the end. You can.
I wasn't trying to. Sure,
If it pushes you just a little bit, that's enough.
You know,
I
I
couldn't
was
get out of it.
Yeah, I was having trouble too. I had to leap fast.
Run out.
Well, I leaped out and it killed me.
That's all right. It still counted.
Yeah, you got the thing.
Okay.
Problem will be if we don't get it before the next one, then we'll have to fall over and try again.
All right.
I'm reading it correctly. We are not anywhere close, so.
No.
But we should probably just fall off and try again.
Watch your feet.
We'll attempt to figure out why I wasn't able to get out of the wave. Like, I was trying, and it was just like, you will go!
You gotta just turn and like run.
I'm on the
I
ground
was gonna
too.
say, I
Lenneth.
think you can't strafe through it because that's what I did also, and I was making no
Okay.
gangway.
You
Alright,
can't.
maybe that was my
get
problem.
hit by
Neff
the
had a
side,
good
you
point.
gotta
We
turn.
could have be-rosed.
Well, I took the res, and just as I stood up, I got killed again.
Can you say what you said again, Tyrael?
I said I got
right
res.
into that wave
As soon as I stood up, I got killed again.
I wasn't talking to you, sir. I was talking to Tyrael.
I was just saying you gotta turn right into that wave and run right through it.
Maybe that was my problem, was I was strafing instead.
Yeah, I think that's.
I can't remember what I did, but that's entirely possible. Right, sorry. Thank you, Emma. I'm sorry. Silly row. Okay.
If you fell down the middle and didn't get teleported back up, you just need to release.
I didn't fall down the middle, but I did not get teleported back up, so.
It happens in various places. It's really annoying.
It is. So if you're not on the platform, release so that we can just get you back. Kela, near, did you get reses? Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Get your mage food to get us healed up. Who put this in my bag? Good idea, who put that in my bag?
Trying to blame quartz.
I should have thrown it to quartz.
Oh shit, it's a Hermer.
Why aren't you in here, Hermer?
Did you want to join us, Hermer?
No.
Okay, you don't have to. Just checking. Didn't want to leave you out if you wanted to be. Alright. Take 2. The good news is we all did it correctly, we just died after, so Serta and I will attempt to not get thrown off the edge. Kelly, you ready?
Even in normal, the dot it gives you is pretty bad if it stacks.
Yeah. No, it is. It's very bad.
Real bad if it pushes you off the edge.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Lenneth. I was pushed off the edge. Both Serta and I actually got pushed off the edge, I think. Really couldn't get out. I was like, what is happening? Alright, we're good. Everybody's ready and I'm gonna shut up.
5, 4, 3, 2.
First strands are gonna go to the right. Or behind us if you want. Just out of our way. Strands out. And regroup. The waves are soon. Nalu and Nira.
Nira, you need blue.
Watch your feet.
Twice.
Yep, nope, off we go. So if you get it, our goal is to get over to the further left side with the left one on the blue and the right one on the green. Because it's the best chance of people not getting hit twice.
Did I get the achievement?
No, we failed it. So it's everybody has to do it exactly right. So if one person screws up, we all fall over. This is one of the harder ones. Wow, Wrath, that one's something else.
That joke would be a lot better if you made his companion an ogre, and then you just say, "Look, Tar, ogre." Anyone?
Ooh,
No?
yeah. No, I can get it. Remember, if you're not on the platform, you need to release, because we won't be able to res you anyway.
I'm getting the hell up.
Yes, the answer is 100%. Put your body facing it, and don't. The strafe is what was my problem. So.
Nauman has some advice there. When you are turned to face the wave and you are starting to run, do not panic. Open your skill tab and then have to close that while you're getting pushed back by the wave. That was not helpful.
Number of times I've done that though.
Okay, but really.
How did you get the res?
Apparently, I'm doing something wrong with that wave.
You're not though.
Fine. Okay. Because it kills me every time.
Whoa, well if it I don't know if that's what killed you or if it was something else, but you got hit once and that was all we wanted, so that part you did right. What you want to do, Serdor? So the wave's coming this way at you, right? Wah, wah, wah. Turn your camera so you're facing the side that's over here. And then you just run directly into the wave as hard as you can. You should get through it eventually.
It's like you're running in a wave in the ocean.
Yeah.
So you don't have to purposefully ride it a little bit. You can run just right through it, huh?
No, if you ride it,
the house.
you take the risk of getting pushed off.
Yeah. You really only need to have it push you for like a split second. That's all.
It also helps to run into it.
It puts a debuff on you. It's called corrosion. So as long as you get that debuff, you don't have to ride it any further.
Yep.
Rock drops up.
Not right now. I'll put them up after this pull.
5, 4, 3.
Here you go.
2, 1. Watch your feet.
Fans are gonna be soon. Fans out. Waves are in 10. Waves coming in. Kela and Parsley.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Okay.
Nope, try again.
Hey, this one takes. This is the most annoying achievement in the entire.
You say that, Quartz, but you're not the one who technically failed it. You just died, which technically we can res a person, so. That was the problem I had that time too, Vane. Did you try turning directly so your camera's right directly into it and run?
That's what I did. It helps to have a running start when you hit the wave.
So if it hits you and you turn sideways, you're just kind of screwed.
I made it through and I was still alive and then I died.
Well, we were all dying at that point, so you might not have been getting heals at that point, so.
It said tacky burst.
I had used dash and ran into it. Didn't make any progress.
How far away from you did it start?
Far.
Yikes.
You don't want to use like a dash or anything that would prevent a knockback effect.
When did you send this? I just saw it.
If something would make you immune to knockbacks,
Okay.
then
Sorry.
it won't count as hitting you.
Are you alright?
Right, but I got pushed off the edge.
Right.
Oh, gotcha.
I think what somebody was saying, it may have been Tyrell, it is harder to get out of it like the longer the wave's been rolling. So like what I would do is like, so the wave that's probably going to hit most of us is the green triangle. Well, it's supposed to be a green triangle. Once they're in position and they've stopped moving, get close to it, but not to the other side of it, so that you're right up next to it, so you just get hit a little bit. Because if you're like 5 yards away, it's going to be harder to get through, is what it seems to be happening.
I got you. Which I guess that makes sense, because that was the only difference, because this time around I left enough space to kind of figure out if that had an impact. So I guess it did.
Yeah. I just say be a little bit closer. Don't go too close, because if you're right on it, that's why it sucks if you're the person who it drops on. It's really hard to do it, but
I usually end up jumping while I'm running into the wave, which seems to help my character get through it.
I can confirm it helps. It sets you free. So jumping is a good way to get out of it.
Yeah, basically run at the wave until it's, stopping your character from moving forward, and then jump.
They say all this, but I don't feel like they had this experience where like you felt like you were not in control of your character, because that's 100% what it felt like. I know I've done this, and nope. Let's try it again here. 100% of it, that's what I'm like. I don't think I know how to play it was bizarre. It was like I was not in control of my character. Kelly, are you ready? Chain, are you ready?
Let me summon my pet. And then I'll be ready.
Ooh, let me repair. Oh, it's almost in the danger zone.
1,200 gold. That was impressive.
Yeah, you can repair, guys, if you want to repair.
Yeah, there's a few people that are real low.
Here, talk to my bear. My bear can repair.
Repair bear.
It is my repair bear.
Bear can repair. Over here or over there.
Yep.
Where can the bear repair?
Everywhere.
In the air with the pear? Over here, over there? Oh, where can that bear repair?
Listen, Kela. Tan. Kela, you ready? Oh, you were just talking. Where'd you go?
Sorry, I was
You were
typing. Apparently not quickly. I don't know why I can't type fast anymore.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Brands out. The wave's coming in. Whoopsie daisy.
Oh, so close.
Off we go.
They can't
Better.
cross.
Yeah.
We need to run off.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why we're trying to get the left wave to the blue one and the other one to the green, is because if they're opposite, then we end up with people getting hit with both waves, so.
That was
But-
my bad.
Still,
Right.
though, that was a improvement, guys. We didn't have anybody miss the wave, so good job.
No, that was my bad. I went to the wrong one.
No, you have to
Excuse me,
roll
roll
it.
for blame. You gotta
I
take
think
it
it's
from
my
Kayla
fault,
right
guys.
now. Oh no, Gendra. Yeah, damn.
Oh, nope. Oh, you cheated.
Yeah, we don't allow cheat rolls to win blame, so if you want the blame, you have to roll natural.
Damn it, why did it... Ugh.
Oh, Kela, could we get lock rocks, please? I used all mine.
Sure, I'd love to hear that people have used all their lock rocks. It makes me happy.
No, Wrath of Ain, did you get reses?
You might say they're getting their rocks off.
Thank you.
That does sound like something I might say.
Step closer and don't mumble. Not everything in the ocean is as good looking or nice mannered as I am.
Do the backup
Trying
dance,
to-
Caliph.
The little guy on the side that heals is getting dizzy.
Yep. The trader seats have better shocks.
All of Ain's here. Ready, check.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you were born! Biting rain!
Strand's coming in, move him out.
Brutal claw! Poison sky!
Toxic waves coming in.
Searing wake!
They're crossed. They're crossed.
So don't move.
Good job.
Hey, I'm not sure if it counted, Serdar. We'll see. Oh, hard. Alright, cool. Alright, everybody stay alive. Oh, no!
So you're good even if it just stuns you?
Yes. No, I mean, yeah, at least
Normally
that one
not.
counted. That at least counted. Normally not. Strands out, adds 10.
Mine count.
Yep.
Go hard, everybody.
And
I
actually,
do
be
one more.
cautious. We're gonna have to do an extra one, so we don't want to kill it yet.
And to stop DPS, we'll have to wait till we get to the other side. Followers, stay alive. Prioritize the staying alive.
So we're no longer going hard on the boss?
Correct.
Watch your feet.
We are pausing all DPS.
What about
can't-
pause?
I cannot turn off my corruption.
Oh, that's fine. Just don't kill it or we're going to be really, really screwed and very sad.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Everybody stack.
Watch your feet.
There's not that thing on this one.
Oh, thank God.
I have the skull and the X on the left-hand side for...
Watch your feet.
Not in Vin.
Third
To the
group,
right,
with the
Third.
group. Third, you with the group.
Oh, sorry.
Watch your feet.
Wait for it, wait for it. Crap, off we go. So close.
That was a good instinct, Serdor. It really was. If we were on progression, we would want that wave to be moved out a bit, and for there to be a clear channel between the two of them. But we don't need to do that on. Huh?
Sura didn't have it. We tried to adjust for it. He actually did it more like he tried to be in the middle of it so he wouldn't get hit because that's what we normally do.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So who didn't get it that time?
Nira and Surtur missed it that time. Surtur was in the middle of it. I don't know what happened to poor Nira.
I feel like me and Ro adjusted well.
But it wasn't
Wait,
me, it
we
was
wanna-
someone else.
We want to get hit twice?
You want to get hit once every time it happens.
Sorry,
Not
there's
twice in the same one.
all I saw was a ghost wolf, shaman wolf. So I just assumed it was you.
That was me. I was going towards the fall wall and I was trying to adjust, but
You guys tried so hard to adjust, we just missed it. But yes, so the thing is, everybody has to get hit once and only once every time it happens. So when we end up with 2 waves, we get hit twice, but not in the same wave. It is a
Gotcha.
very
Okay, I
confusingly stated
misunderstood
thing.
that.
Yeah, no,
My
it's
bad.
alright. So unless the waves are on you, sir, you want to stand with the whole group.
And I don't know where I'm at.
Right now, I think you're right with the whole. Oh, no, you're not. Kela, can we get a summon stone?
Here's a flight deal.
Why is Elle dead?
Are you on the platform, Noel?
Or are you still like down on the ground?
I'm like under.
Okay.
Just release, we'll get you.
Got it.
Oh.
Alright. Alright.
There's some more lock rocks in the back if you guys need them.
Thanks. Alright, everybody said they were ready.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Biting ray. Ravage.
Fans out. Waves are in 5.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Are you ready? Okay, we're good. Now it's Yep, we did that one right.
now we have to stay alive and do it again.
Yep.
Or kill it before we have.
Either way. Typically we have not gotten it quite fast enough for the other one, but we'll try. We're gonna just pause while we the next set up. A little bit better though.
That's right on that border of maybe we could make it.
Yeah, but it didn't
Yeah.
go well when we tried to make it without. So.
Watch your feet.
Also, we wanted to try the don't interrupt thing, but I don't know if that's enough to.
Yeah, and I think it's safer to do it if we're at 5. Let's do it one more time. Don't kill it yet. We got one more.
Hold your deeps. Hold your deeps.
Waves are in 5. We got the skull and the X on the left side there.
Rolling carnage.
Did that get me?
Oh no. Yes.
Yes.
Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Poison sky. Active devour.
There
Well
we
done.
go. Nicely done.
Really one of the hardest ones in here. Good job, y'all.
Break time.
We'll go on a break here and then do the rest. I'm gonna put up the break timer right here. Be back in 7.
Oh, those are ads.
Yes, they are.
I almost ran into the ads, but I didn't pull them somehow. I don't know quite how. Apparently, I turned around just at the border of pulling them.
It's a massive weapon.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
I'm actually very impressed. I'm a bit jealous, honestly.
Night, sir.
I wish he wouldn't leave at halftime. I think he misses out on getting stuff that he could get.
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely, but life has to come first.
Yeah.
Life is like a box of chocolate.
I want to eat it all up,
No.
or I do it all and then I regret it all deeply the next day. Like what metaphor are we going for here? Of course.
I'm just gonna go with people eat all the good ones and eat all the bad ones.
In my case, it's a can of Irish cream fudge caramel.
Sounds delicious.
Oh my god, it's so good.
My mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You leave it on the dashboard, it'll melt.
I'll make sure not leave my life on the dashboard.
Then you have chocolate candy soup. Sounds delicious.
Chocolate candy soup.
Yeah.
You okay over there?
I don't know, man. Like the top part of that weapon looked like it could be a mount, Kela. Be a really cool mount.
Yeah, kind of like the flying brooms and stuff.
Yeah.
Would totally work.
Wish I had that.
Definitely glad I took the time to go through and do the Mage Tower as Guardian back when that was a thing. Though I never did get the Legion Bear one.
Where'd I put my what?
Alans was talking about your weird Marvel things, and I was like,
it's in the general, and then it's in the
just
thread.
yeah.
Okay.
never thought I was gonna play a bear, so I never got it. I only got it for a prop warrior and prop paladin. Then I forgot all about it, and then I was like, man, that is cool. I should probably get it.
That's pretty great, and you guys are great in the sync. Yeah, if anybody missed it, Nerubar is a huge Marvel other type thing collector. And Cheney's purging of her house, she's got some stuff to give away.
But it's not all up yet. It's a work in progress here.
It's a work in progress, so just check back later, I guess, is the answer.
I mean, you can start looking now, but I still have it's about half up.
Okay, but the Venom keychain's really cute.
It's cute. It's a little bobblehead, too.
Okay, I need to ask something, and this is probably like really obvious, but like, Ro and Cheney, are you two related?
Yes, we're sisters.
Okay.
No, they're not related at all.
That's what's going on. 'Cause I was like, okay, right, yeah, now it's all making sense. Okay.
Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that Ella's my mother and Withers is my father?
I had put that together just
okay.
last time when Elle was talking about making cake for a 4-year-old Ro, and I was like, okay, clearly this was like a while ago. But the Cheney thing I hadn't quite totally put together, but the whole time I was like, God, I can never tell if Ro's talking or Cheney's talking.
That's weird, because I think our voices are very different.
Well, no, they are, for sure, but there's just like, you know, there's like a timbre or tone or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Had a brief moment where I thought what Wrath just posted was also part of Cheney's giveaway, and I'm like, don't skip that way from now! That was like really good, Wrath.
They're all gone now.
You're doing the same thing I used to do after eating. This is what this was.
Yep.
The amount of times Quartz is like, hey, I meant to take a picture of the food to show you, but here's my empty plate because I got hungry and forgot.
That was a steak.
I'm checking the cheese bag.
Steak is healthy for you.
Not probably at the level that I consume it.
I mean, even water is toxic if you drink too much of it, so...
Yeah, you're right. Fuck it. I'm just gonna start doing acid.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention, and now someone's doing acid?
It's Quartz, don't worry about it.
It's the only way.
Critter was leaving.
Acid.
We're missing Lenneth, Kela, Withers, and Elle. Well, we can do trash without those people, so...
It was good enough for Jimi Hendrix.
What a great man he was.
Frontal.
I actually don't know him personally, so that could be a lie.
Do enough acid, you might.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Are we back? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm
We are clearing trash.
It's two heads by the stairs just wreaking havoc on
Well, they sure are.
Nira.
Frontal.
Silence creeps.
Hey Rhea, if you are making chili, I would consume as well. Okay.
There is no escape.
Naughty.
We can use this pillar down here for line of sight.
Shut up.
Try to LOS someone in real life.
Yes.
Okay, just wondering.
A lot of people call that breaking up. Or divorce, or death, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Just
What, you okay?
Contact?
I'm alright.
I was just gonna call it hide and seek.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
This is gonna be the A carrier on this one.
The Axis has it. I think.
There's no escape.
No one's gonna like reset the boss so it stays in the middle.
I would have to go pick up the egg again if we do. Oh, okay.
Oops.
Sorry.
Like the moment you said that, the spell was already on its way.
We have an ad up over here too.
Okay, if you didn't see in raid chat, Varima posted the macro that you need to make. It's real simple. Open your macros, hit a new macro, name it something, and then in the text part type the target disheartened worm and then return and then /love. And save that and then put it on your bar somewhere.
Like, I must have done that. Where is it? But I found it.
But what if I don't love the disheartened worm?
Then you don't get the mount.
You have to quit the raid.
You don't. It doesn't have to be real love. Like you just have to lie to the worm.
Oh, I'm good at that actually.
Exactly. Yeah, you got it. You got
Been
it.
doing that for years. We're good.
So remind me, I think what we did was we had the two people who got it stood near the blue square, overlapping a little bit so the axis can be in the center. Everybody else just like does nothing, right? Is that what we... No.
Yes.
Evane said AFK, by the
yeah,
way.
I see that.
Okay.
So the idea is we get the bug, just 2, right? It's not like 3 or something weird like that. Get the special egg hit with those 2 things, then every single one of us has to love the disheartened worm. He becomes a non-disheartened worm. Do we kill him then?
No, he just hangs out.
No, he just hangs out and is happy? Okay, cool. Then we can kill the boss once we say so.
Becomes our cheerleader. Cheers us on as we kill the ugly worm.
They won't ghost us.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they will.
But will they LOS you?
They all do.
They'll ghost you in the end.
I'm gonna LOS you.
I'm LOSing you guys.
For a second, I was like, why am I going to the backyard?
Why not the front yard?
Backy evade.
Right, Vayne is back, so ready check for the pulls.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
We just get to sit here until the first injection. We can GPS, but don't kill the boss, obviously. Watch your feet. Target worm. Love the worm. More people. 2 more people. There we go. Alright, kill boss. Just basically go backwards, we'll get the next set. On the next set of injections and onward. Injections coming in. They're gonna have one empowered spider come up here, so be prepared to kill it. Defensives and all that.
Fossil
Oh,
first.
he's gonna die. He was like at 40% when I last looked. He's fine. He'll be dead. Ignore me.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no recollection of the next one.
This one was pretty easy too. They just had like different buffs, and then you kept them apart and killed them without touching. And like they just
No,
kept a little
When we
extra.
gotta do the we had people die, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
We have
you're right.
to, we have to start it by using the book, which I can do, and then before the buff drops off, we need people to die. So
Right.
what Piana said, and if we just do it at every black hole iteration, then we don't have to worry about it falling off during intermission.
And the shamans do it first because they can get back up.
Yes.
Frontal.
Withers really wanted that transmog piece.
Frontal.
Well, the buff expires, but I don't remember what the length of the buff is. So about 45 seconds.
So you have to die to pass it on.
No, every time somebody dies, it refreshes the buff on her.
Gotcha.
Day access dies when he pulls, right?
Yeah.
But I can die first. If I want, I'm good at dying.
I can die second.
Y'all gonna reincarnate?
Yeah.
Pretty sure I still have mine. Yeah.
Frontal. Frontal.
I infiltrated the Queen's court, Master. She suspects nothing. I was hoping our paths would cross, just not so soon. You have seen too much, and I cannot leave any loose ends.
So the key is do not touch boss until the access has died and pulled. And I believe we can just go ham on her, and the people who are going to die, and if for some reason we need an extra death, we'll call for it.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I do not leave witnesses.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, but it was fine, right? Yeah, it's fine.
Yep.
Marked for death.
Cool news, they got the number.
Oh, good.
So we can go once it's made payment.
Watch your step.
Oh, that's wonderful. What's the other thing?
Executed.
Okay.
Nice.
No,
Dead.
Nick.
Strike from everywhere. Shredded.
That's awesome news, baby.
Stay away from lions.
My blade.
Watch your step.
Oh, she doesn't do orbs?
Nope.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, normal's pretty great, right? New targets coming in?
I strike from everywhere.
Yeah.
They go bluish.
To ribbons.
Maybe
Stay
you
away
don't
from
mention
lions.
it.
Watch your
That's
step.
okay, but maybe they won't notice.
This Pioneer's turn to die, right?
Quick
Cool.
and painless.
Got the intermission coming in.
Surrender to the night.
Thank you.
If it gets dicey, I'll chuck myself in a
Line on you.
cone of bad. I think it'll be fine. You guys won't have to stand on me, my goodness. Oh, because there aren't cones of bad on normal. Right. What is normal anyway?
Normal is just frame of mind.
We have so much trauma from heroic.
Honestly, for real.
Hey.
Hey, that was some glory achievements I saw.
That was.
Good job,
Did you
guys.
believe you were
Thank you so much. That was cool.
I think there are a few people who still had the last two, still need the last two, right?
regardless?
I do.
Okay. Let's do it
I
then.
will let your bounties grow.
I don't know where we get the candy and the teddy bear, but we gotta go get the
I'll
candy
get
and the
the
teddy bear.
Want your
Okay.
back.
I just remember this one was pretty easy. It was like whatever.
This one was pretty easy.
Didn't even feel like an achievement compared to the other.
No.
So I guess that's with our heroic and item level.
Can't really remember the queen either. What was the one queen?
That was a little
I
trickier.
don't remember.
I got a transmog piece. Yay!
Oh, everybody has to
Remember,
pass
that's
through.
where we have to
Oh, right.
Looks like a
Yeah,
big.
we have
Oh,
to,
yeah.
we have to put the
After I kill
Right.
portals on opposite sides of the boss, so we pass under her.
Right, right, right.
I will crush these insurgents in the name of Queen Ansarek. Likely to
Oh, those
cover
are pretty
your
cool. They're glowy.
After
I dig
remove
it.
them, I will deliver you
I got
I,
the
I
candy.
could put that together with an outfit, sure.
Well, did you bring enough for everybody?
Nope, I ate it all.
It's
Already.
empty, remember?
It's fudge caramel.
So feel free to
Don't
say
get in the
something in
van.
chat, person who's watching. Or don't. Like, no pressure.
This one was really just once we use the things on whoever they belong to. We just gotta keep the bosses apart, right? And then we kill them. That was the all, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Cool, cool, cool. I would say that a Nuba dude wants the plushie.
Yep. Skinny legs got the candy.
Skinny legs gets the candy. Oh my god.
Whenever you're ready, Avane.
That's our new catchphrase. Reciprocity. Skinny legs gets the
I
candy.
will have your
A new dude still needs
It's the buff.
lives are forfeit.
Do we have a problem?
Spread.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently we failed.
John Lennon did not get the plushie.
Yeah, we need to give him the teddy bear before pulling. Did somebody pick up the teddy bear?
I thought Avane did.
Yeah, Vane did.
How close do you have to get?
Just in the room.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you
That's
can
weird.
throw it from like across the way.
Do you have any add-ons that'd be preventing it from popping up? Sometimes the extra action button gets weird on my stuff.
I have the plushie this time.
I have sick candy.
I guarantee you that I'm gonna repeat Skinny Legs gets the candy at work at some point in time to make that's gonna happen.
Let's give them their candy and their plushies when we're ready. That's the plushie now? Okay. Alright, should be good. Everybody in the room? Alright, let's do it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm really disappointed that it would do. You don't actually like see him holding a plushie because that would be
right.
awesome.
Spread.
Bring little ads to the bosses.
Really is kind of Valentine's themed with this and the love the worm
Green almond. We're good.
Charging.
This one's still warm up.
Spread.
Wow, that was close.
That was close.
Rental.
Dodge cones.
Wow. Stunned forever. Dead forever. I guess it doesn't matter.
Shouldn't. You need to make sure we're killing the scarabs, though.
Rental. Charging. Move.
Extra careful this time.
Apex of power.
Intermission. We're on to phase 2 here.
Rental.
Beat.
Rental.
We're gonna make sure we get out of the center when we have the thing coming in for the dispels.
Pulling in.
Out of both of these. We're gonna need to rose a healer here. Leave L, Parsley, and Vin to the center. Everyone else out of the center. Good for dispels. People if they're there. And Parsley. Parsley, where are you? Dispel and Pearl. We missed it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Pulling in.
So we will.
Yeah, I think so. I will say, I feel like the scarabs are staying up for a really long time, so one, make sure we're bringing them to the bosses. I know the bosses aren't stacked, but bring it to a boss. And two,
Special coming.
what was number 2? Oh, bring it to the boss. And kill them if they're alive. Kill them.
Another trophy
What a long run back. See ya, Kung. Wrath, do you mind switching heals? Or Tape, either one.
Yeah.
Maybe Wrath. Poor Tape's feeling so under the weather.
I'll heal, but my problem is I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that's what happened last time. I was gonna let you just be like, yeah, I'm sick, not I suck, and I'm gonna die.
Nah, this is a skill issue. I'd be this bad even if I wasn't sick.
I have the plushie if someone wants to go get the candy.
On the back, who cannot be reached, I think. Is that one reach of in or not? Go a little closer if need be.
Thank you.
Get rebuffed and stuffed, eat your mage food. And who went to go get whichever one it was we didn't have?
I will go.
Thanks.
Dax is already ready. Got it.
Has.
Yep, both bosses have the buff.
So they do. Everybody's back. Okay. Missing Wrath and Cheney.
Looks like Wrath is fixing his ring.
Okay, I'm good.
Did you hit apply, Wrath?
Yep.
I often forget to hit
5,
apply when I've changed
4,
the gems.
3,
It is sad.
2, 1.
Here we go.
I will have your skulls. Your lives are forfeit.
Spread.
Spread out with rain. Bring scarabs to bosses and murder them.
Trample. Charging. Move.
We will face my former kin in this
Nuba dude.
Spread.
Spread for rain.
Frontal.
Have new scarabs soon. Bring them to bosses, kill them.
Spread.
Transition. Headed into phase 2. Just generally speaking, avoid the center unless you're the person with the buff to clear. Scarabs are coming up. Bring them to bosses. Kill them.
Frontal.
A lot of health that time.
Pulling in.
Break both. Out of both. Get out of the center. Withers, Emma,
Special
Caliph. Everyone else out of the center. Spells on Caliph and Emma, Revere, the other priest.
Shit, it got me.
Run, Cheney, run!
I'm in. Ah.
Close.
Gruntle.
Foul cretin. Devour.
Scarabs up.
Pulling in.
Tank down. Let's just pop a res on a healer and let's try again.
Gruntle.
Elle and I got bullshitted on that. We got hit out to the very far corner, and then he did that cone right on top of us.
I'd go with let's just fall over and try again.
I can't. There we go.
Their bodies break so easily.
Wow, sitting here completely thinking Yvain was a druid. He's not
Yep.
a druid.
Nope.
I'm like, trust me, I'm right here.
I meant to realize that nobody had res. I was like, oh crap, I better do that.
My brain was fully on board with Yvain was gonna res one of the healers.
Yeah, you Yvain, what are you doing?
Who was that just talked?
Serial.
Very quiet.
Yeah, that's been true tonight.
He's shy.
Oh, and I already have him set to 200%.
It's probably better if I put my mic by my mouth.
Oh, yeah, that does it.
They may not get a res. How did you get the res? Where are you? Buddies must be far away. Need a healer to try to get closer and then try again.
Both bosses have their buff.
Alright. Just need to access and there to get some health back. Alright. Alright, that's everybody.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I will have your scars. Your lives are forfeit.
Spread.
Bring the scarabs to the bosses.
Gruntle.
Charges soon.
Charging. Move.
And Nuba dude.
Spread. Gruntle.
Kela's in a spike.
Spike? I'm a spike way in the fucking back.
Okay. Grabs up, bring him to bosses.
Cheney's down.
As for Cheney.
Spread.
Big heals on ammo there.
Gruntle. Charging. Move.
Nuba dude. Spread for rain. Intermission. Up on phase 2. Give the circle some space. It's the center of the room. Some space. Grabs are coming in. Bring him to boss.
Gruntle. Gruntle.
Some impales.
Pulling in.
Out of both.
Move the boss.
Hey. Nova, Kela, and Tyrael. To the center. Everyone else, get the frick out. Go on, someone else. Caliph. Everyone else out of the way once you're... There you go. God.
Gruntle.
Yep.
Scarabs are up. We get the yoink soon here.
Line apart.
Out of the stuff. Get away from the center.
Gruntle.
Watch frontals. Finish off Scarab.
Move the boss.
Kela.
Gruntle.
No, Lenneth and Tyrael. Everyone else out of the center.
Special coming.
Spell material.
And spell Neff. There we go. We are going to need a res on of 8 and 10. 10 seconds. Heals on Deaxis, who's tanking at the moment.
Oh, I could go tank him, sorry. Would be accept.
2 seconds. There we go. Second intermission coming in. Be very careful. Watch your feet.
Anybody spiked?
One. On phase 3.
Frontal.
Watch the frontals.
AOE incoming. Pulling in.
Run out, but try to stick with your Perseon. There's a couple of people. Oh, we coming in here?
Charging. Move.
A nooba dude? Spells are gonna be soon, so move out of the center. Neff, parsley, and tape. Everyone else out of the center. Teleporting soon. Could just kill before that happens too. Otherwise, the spells now. Land on tape. Perfect. They're too close. There we go. We got it. Too close. There we go. Yeah, but like when she just moves just a hair too close.
I see two Spymaster's webs in the loot, guys. Two Spymaster's
It's just normal, but yeah.
Well, if you don't have
I figured from some. Oh! It's mine! It's mine! Not that, but that. Please let it be mine.
What do you
I
need?
was just gonna say
The jeweler thing
for a while.
The jewel crafting pattern.
We not troll and like roll against her for it?
I think you have to be the profession to roll, don't you?
Well, to roll need, yes. But if you have, you can always roll greed, but you can only roll need if you are the profession and don't yet have it.
I think we got time for one try on the other thing.
I need to make it so that she doesn't get it.
Yeah. I just really didn't want to spend like 200,000 on the auction house for that.
You just like it has to be in your collection for completion's sake, or you actually like?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I also would like to make some, but yes, I'd like to have all the things. You can do like everything else, Withers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Withers.
I just want to point out that if it is 200,000 on the auction house, Withers could get it just easily.
I think it maybe down a little bit from the last time I looked, but
200,000.
Like 5 gold now.
Yeah, but you don't become a millionaire by spending it.
It's
Something
true.
like that, you know, understand.
Real quick, because we don't have a lot of time, so we only get one shot at this. The bit when so that we do the whole first phase, second phase, intermission stuff the exact same. When we get to the top phase, you know how like the bottom thing here looks exactly like the top thing up there? When we get the portals that we go between, basically what we need to be able to do is put one on the inside, right? And one on the outside, but so that it goes across the center. Make sense? And the only way we could do it last time was really just to call out who's going far. The other person goes to the opposite side from them on the inside. That's what we have to do. And then everybody, when we go through, should put the stacks on her and it should be fine. That's gonna have to stay over there. We'll do that.
I has a kitty. The kitty is very much wanting to be cuddled. I'm gonna have to
Wait a second.
lay it down so I can participate.
Now lose 3.
I can do them
I don't
all,
have-
remember? Normal.
Oh god, thank god. Alright, now Lou has to adult. Rogue doesn't have to worry about it. Cool. Awesome. Love it.
Which means
We'll
if you have
probably
any way to
push her to the next
teleport,
phase
if
before
you have
we
any way to
do, like,
teleport through the wave, you just don't have to do them.
What'd you say, Tyrael?
We should be able to push her through the next phase before we have to do much.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Alright, I gotta put you down now, sweetie, because I have to raid.
Teeny and Withers.
Mommy has
I'm
to
here, sorry.
raid.
I don't know about weather.
But we got to cuddle for a good
Present.
bit. She
Present,
wanted
we're not
snuggles. She came
resident?
up and
Okay.
aggressively wanted snuggles, and I love that for her.
5, 4, 3, 2.
She just wanted snuggles. I know her begging food snuggles from her give me what I want snuggles. She was moving her head like,
And
no,
move.
right here, mommy. Do it right here. Very aggressive. It was adorable. She wanted her neck rubbed and the backs of her ears.
That's right, there's only one on normal.
Yep.
Weirds me out.
It is very weird.
I mean, not the
Everyone
backs
in?
of her ears, but behind her ears.
Everyone in?
I moved my camera all out of proportion so that the cat would show.
And move. Roots coming in.
Phase change. Pulling in.
Ooh.
Phase
We're
2.
gonna split sides. 1, 3 yellow, 2, 4 orange.
You're in very different places than you're used to. Alright, I accidentally found the right place.
Interrupt 2.
Oh, I think it's possible you're on the wrong place.
4,
Probably be fine, but just so you know.
1.
Who is?
No. So we're not at all where we normally are when we're on heroic, so.
Pulling in.
Went to where it
Stay
usually
away
would
from
be
lines.
on her own.
Does her side have healing?
Yeah, one. I'd be fine. We decided it doesn't matter if people are dead, right? 'Cause it
Stay
counts
away
for
from
people
lines.
dead.
Pulling
We
in.
just had to like send extra people through, right?
Right. Yeah. I actually think it counted
No,
regardless.
it counted
but
regardless,
Yeah,
yeah.
it-
It's this
counted either
sticks
way.
on her, so it should be okay.
Stay away from lines.
Probably gonna wanna wait till the first thing to kill her, because otherwise we'll kill her too soon, so.
Pulling in. Stay away from
Just
lines.
know that also.
Yeah, we're kind of taking her down.
Pulling
Yep.
in.
Vermin cannot be expected to comprehend my grand vision.
Interrupt
Ascension
1.
is the only path towards saving the Nerubian people.
Get knocked outward.
Knocked into the next platform.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You can toss a couple of damage spells on her, but then we probably just want to wait till the circles.
I was in the wrong place.
Oh, circles are actually a fair amount of ways, so. Just say don't push her below 10, maybe. Stop dots at 15.
Auto attack.
Yeah. We'll have plenty of DPS to kill her once we get to that point. They're coming in, okay. Infest.
That bitch just killed my dog.
Kind of a problem here.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, so we still have to do the mechanics.
We still have to do mechanics.
Yeah, sweetie.
Well, the rest of it was awesome. Not sure if people want to stay for one more. I'm happy to leave it one more. It is late, so I am fine if we want to stop. Okay. Fine by me. We will get it for you next time, for those who missed it. Was it just poor tape? Anybody else who was missing just the last one? Nova, okay.
This is true.
Flex tape.
Is there anyone else missing it? Just those two?
I just sawed this boat in half.
Oh, and Nira, okay.
Nira, alright. Let's make a note of it, because we want to...
Yep.
Sure.
Artisan tape.
Artisan tape.
You gonna get that list up?
I'm gonna get
Which
what?
list?
For season 2.
Yeah, you mean the yeah, I should do that. Yeah.
You okay there?
No.
It's a lot, and they're up.
No,
they already
but
have a lot
I will
going
do
on.
that. I will, yes. Well, in fact, go see the list I had from season 1.
Is that for the mains?
Yes.
Gotcha.
But like I said, only a handful of people have told me they're changing, so.
How long do we have to decide?
Until night 1 of the raid, technically.
Yeah. Very sad about the changes, and I don't know how that's gonna feel.
Yeah, I wondered. Cass is kind of feeling the same way at the moment.
I mean, take it from somebody who plays Hunter. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
No, Jeremy
Just
didn't
play
get
what you
his
want to play.
time.
It is what
It's
it
possible
is.
my brain glitched.
But like sometimes it's like what they do to it makes it
There you
not
go, buddy.
fun for you anymore, and that I get.
Oh, believe you me.
They just hate priests.
Dude, I
I
was.
mean, doesn't everybody?
Well, I mean, Catholic priest, I understand, but still, holy priest. They're changing the entire way.
Holy diver.
God, that was a great song.
Yeah, but they didn't totally like redo part of your hero spec that nobody played anyway and made it worse, while people who make content actively cheered it, and then everybody discovered it was trash because everybody who knows what they're talking about said it was going to be trash.
Is this
fair?
Is this Evoker?
No, Hunter.
What happened to Hunter?
The
Sure,
Dark
sure.
Ranger rework.
Oh,
Show me on the doll where it touched you.
was it bad?
Oh, it's awful.
Oh, okay.
Could be Shadow Priest.
I
Can I
mean,
have
if you
some
wanna
context?
RP as Sylvanas, I guess it's good, but
What? I guess like, was it good before and people were using it and then they changed it and?
no, it was not good before and nobody used it, and then they changed it, and now people really don't use it, and it's way worse.
Okay.
Like, take it like 10% worse, and then they made it like 25% worse. Like, those aren't accurate. I'm just saying that's like the number equivalent.
Is it the recommended? Outside of Sentinel, is it what people are running? Is that what it is?
I can't hear what you're saying.
No, I was just asking if that's the recommended like spec, and they just fuck it up.
No, because it adds more buttons and it complicates things, and they do that kind of stuff to Hunter all the time. And I'm not bitching about it because it is what it is. But it, like, I know they do a lot of changes to Shadow Priest, but at least they don't take something and just throw it in the toilet.
That's fair. Yeah, I've only played it as marksman, and honestly, I didn't know what it was like before. So,
If you ask a lot of people, like, who aren't just fanboys, they'll tell you peak marksman was probably end of WAD.
Legion.
Legion was okay. Once you got used to the snake build, it wasn't bad. I know Shadow Priest loved Legion.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking corruptions.
Yeah.
It was dirty.
It was a fun concept.
Yeah, you could stack grid haste and just fucking wreck. Yeah, I just don't, I'm not like a huge fan of their making Holy more Renew centered, so I'm not really a huge fan of that. I don't really know what that's gonna look like.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're changing some of the talent tree to make it more powerful, so I'm not really sure what the, and I think they're changing the next 4 piece too to kind of align with it. So I don't know what
So, are they changing it from like? Are they changing it so that it's kind of like your big heals are Renew ticks?
No, it's not going to a hot base, but it's like most of your abilities will trigger it and then like play off of it. So
I get what you're saying.
It's just because right now, it's really not needed, right? And it's like a rock that doesn't matter. And so I understand wanting to make it more viable, but to change the way you would, because the talent tree is getting reworked too, so like the layout of the talents, and I don't know what that's going to feel like with the rest of the rotation, right? Because right now it's like singularly based on the single target heals, making the rest of your healing stronger.
Most of the changes that are being made to classes, if it's not like a full talent rework or something, is just rebalancing where things are coming from, and they're putting it back into your base kit. It's what it seems like from the changes that I've seen. Like Holy Paladin, for example, they're getting more power back into Holy Shock and Light of Dawn and the core mechanical heals of the spec, and pulling it away from like, you're gonna feel good when you're in wings using your hero talents. It's just gonna go back into the base kit, and it seems like there's a lot of specs that are being done that way, which is a good thing because it's the identity of the spec.
Yeah, I know, like, all of last expansion was very rare healing focused, which, like, bounced off of that. And then near the end of it, with the legendary powers, they changed to where you were more heal and flashing focused. And then they made that a talent. And so now it's like you're swapping back to it. But there's no end talent that benefits from it, right? So I don't know. So I think there's going to be another rework probably to like iron out that, because it's going to, Lightweaver's what that bottom level tier talent is, and it's just going to be interesting. I'm curious to see, because right now you just don't have the mana to spam prayer healing, so you go Lightweaver so you can have better throughput. It's going to be interesting to see for sure. We don't have the critter mastery to benefit from all of the mastery buff to like supplement that mana consumption. Maybe that's what the stats are gonna, that's probably what I'm missing, you know? Yeah, that's probably what it is. Thanks, fellas.
Sorry, I'm listening and thinking.
No, honestly, that's probably what it is. That's really what it is.
I know almost nothing about Priest to be able to give any kind of feedback.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, I haven't really genuinely played a Priest since Burning Crusade, to be honest.
You're good, honestly, that, because right now you can get 20% pretty easily, so 30% is the soft spot for both crit and mastery, so I feel like with gear, it'd be good.
So, I haven't looked it up. What are the 2 and 4 piece sets going to do for priest?
I don't remember.
2-piece gives you insurance, which is a procced heal when the player falls below 40%. I think. I don't remember the percentage, but anyway, that's going to be every healer. It's the same 2-piece.
Yeah.
There's going to be a spell that triggers insurance. And then your 4-piece is something that's going to be more spec specific.
Yeah, it's going to be apotheosis. So I guess that's another thing they're changing.
Apotheosis.
They're changing the cooldowns. The availability of cooldowns, right? So right now you have your 12-minute cooldown, which is like a 2 to 3 minute depending, and then your 2-minute cooldown, and then you have your other 2-minute cooldown, and they're just getting rid of one completely. I feel like, again, it doesn't matter because I don't really play it at that level, but at the same time, it's like it's a pretty solid cooldown. I don't understand why they're getting rid of it. You know.
Are they cutting down on the amount of unavoidable damage?
I don't know. It's that definitely
for like everybody, just like in general.
Oh god, don't pull yet. I gotta change my transmog.
From what I've been seeing on PTR, no.
Because I'm just trying to think about it, and it's like those changes sound like they're changes made.
Okay, that's better.
Because it sounds like they're trying to like really focus on healing gameplay. You know, especially with at the beginning of the X-Pack, they changed how damage stuff works for like tanks and healers.
Which they said.
But and they're updating visuals so that they're cleaner. And so then my only thought could be, well, maybe they're making these changes so that people are taking less unavoidable damage. But when you take avoidable damage, it's like it's kind of trying to even it out for healers a little bit better, so you don't necessarily have to worry about, I guess, healing bullshit that happens that can't be avoided. I don't know.
Well, depending upon who you talk to and what they play and how well their healing spec does in probably a Mythic Plus scenario, because I think kind of like single target stuff, they do a pretty good job balancing raid side. The problem falls apart, or everything falls apart when you get into the Mythic Plus side, because there's not a separate tuning knob for most specs in that regard. So where somebody excels at AoE, they'll suck at single target, because if they buff single target, then the AoE will benefit from it, usually. Or it becomes powerful enough that they want to use their AoE in a single target scenario. And with healing, like Holy Paladin, for example, is a spot healer. You almost never, at least in Season 1, you almost never press Light of Dawn. And that was basically like your only AoE heal, unless you got a proc from playing your hero talents. And now some of that power is being shifted back, which is a good thing, because they need it.
Right.
But I don't know that it's going to be enough to overcome whatever quote-unquote rot damage they're trying to put into a Mythic Plus scenario, because that shit scales. And right now, from what I saw today, one of the very things that I was afraid of actually has happened on Mythic Plus, and that is they buffed Zero to compensate for the fact that you're getting better loot out of Mythic Zero and people have better gear. But then your Mythic Plus system scales on top of that. So while they nerfed the Mythic Plus scaling by 3%, they buffed Zero, and then you're scaling 7% off of a buffed Zero. So it's actually gotten harder than what it was in Season 1.
Did they
It's
not
like they
do
don't
that
understand math.
Right. I was like, did you guys run the equation?
I'm sure
Well,
somebody did.
They have not announced how much the Zero got buffed by.
What is Zero in this case?
Mythic Zero.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to imagine a boss named Zero, but you're talking about Mythic Zero. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. My brain.
Mythic Zero was made harder, and
Which
all
they
the
have to
scaling
do.
was made easier. But I just played around with some numbers and kind of saw that if they buffed Mythic Zero by 3%, then you're actually getting slightly more difficult with the current scaling that they have for Mythic Plus. And I'm betting that Mythic Zero was probably buffed more than 3% in terms of its damage and health scaling.
You know what I honestly wish they do, and you can call me crazy for this. It sounds like the best solution would be to implement, like, you can still take your character, you can create a fresh character or whatever, and you almost do, because they obviously, I mean, it's since the Diablo team basically created Mythic Zero, or the Mythic Plus system, they should do like Plunderstorm, where like you go in and like you get gear on your main in the game, like if they wanted to do it that way based off of the performance in the Mythic Plus whatever, and that way you could have a different balancing, and so it doesn't affect the core game, but you could still reap the benefits across both, if that makes sense.
Kinda. And some of the things that I was reading was that the Mythic Plus system does not scale off of Zero, but I've also been hearing that it does. So if it's true or not, I can't say. But from what I was watching today with PTR, Mythic Plus system has actually gotten more difficult to do.
It would have to. I mean, otherwise, what are you plussing off of? I mean, just from a philosophical standpoint, right?
Unless, like you were saying, like in Diablo, it is a separate system.
I personally, I feel like that's what they need to do, but because it sounds like they're trying to account for stat issues. They always will. They always have, and they always will balance things around the raids, and it sounds like they're trying to compensate some of that for the Mythic Plus stuff. But in doing so, other things are getting fucked up, more or less. They're trying to have their cake and eat it, is what it sounds like.
Well, doesn't Discipline Priest have a separate dungeon tuning knob from Raid? Like Evoker does, Augmentation does.
That I couldn't answer you.
100% they do.
So, I mean, that's a possible solution.
I mean, I feel like that's the most appropriate solution.
I mean, every spec has its own tuning knob.
Well, but then you wouldn't have
But
to.
not in two different systems like that.
Yeah,
They've
not in
only
two different systems.
Implemented it for a few.
You also then have some classes that they're kind of bottom tier Mythic Plus, if for no other reason than cleave damage. And that they just bake that into the class. They don't necessarily account for differences in that, because in Mythic Plus, for most things, obviously you want as much AoE damage as possible as a DPSer, but in Raid that may not necessarily be true. Or you may just want it to be able to cleave onto one thing, so you don't have as much need of a cleave or an AoE in Raid that you do in Mythic Plus.
Why does my Lay on Hands have a 7-minute cooldown? I thought it was down to like 3 something.
Lay on Hands, not sit on hands.
Right?
No. You can reduce the cooldown through a couple of talents, but no.
Okay, well then, I guess I've spec'd poorly? I don't know, I don't like to have to use Lay on Hands, but Ortimus was gonna die, so...
Don't think of it as specking poorly, just because you didn't necessarily take those talents.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know. Y'all can call me crazy for this too. It feels like to me on Priest they kind of, it's kind of in the same boat as Rogue. Like they don't really know what to do with. They want two very specific specs because it fits in the lore fairly well. I mean, not really, but kind of. And they don't really know what to do with that third one.
I honestly want my old shield discipline back. I really enjoyed that gameplay. I don't know how that would work in Mythic Plus. You know, I mean, obviously they would have been updating it if they kept with that solution.
Which, for Priests, I mean, it makes sense theoretically based on the modern game if you want to think of it as like a discipline preventing damage from the outset, holy healing things, and shadow damage.
I mean, I loved it. Discipline Priest was my favorite until they changed it.
The thing I always hear,
a lot of people like it, but I miss it.
Yeah, the thing I always hear Kess complain about is mana consumption.
It's just.
That's just Kess, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't think mana efficiency ever enters Kess's mind. I think button light up, push button.
So the thing with discipline that I hate is the amount of effort it takes to do just the bare minimum. And if you mess up in your effort to do the bare minimum, it's punishing.
You just don't like ramping.
It's stupid as hell. Like it's dumb, like to a degree, right? Because it's like there's one aspect of planning for a damage incoming, right? Because you do that with all healers. But it's another thing when, depending on the speed of the fight, right, things change, and now you're having to. I hate that whole system. Personally, that's the reason why I don't play Discipline, just because it's a lot of work for really same amount of result that you would get, even less actually if you're playing Holy.
We've got a pretty nice train coming, Rykor.
Kela, are you playing Holy?
I am.
It's Tyrion's Devotion. It's third row from the top, second talent over.
I know it's kind of a meme, but I went and looked up a tier list, and yeah, it says like Discipline is S tier, but Holy is C tier. For Mythic Plus, that is.
Yeah, Discipline is running 18s and 19s right now. Nobody else can touch
If you
it.
can really add to the DPS of the group, that's what does it, right? That was my assumption, that why Discipline was so popular.
That's why there's prop pallies in those groups.
Yep.
My entire thing is, majority of WoW players are not playing at that level.
True.
No, yeah.
We're generalizing a huge population, right? Yeah, the tier list at which we have classes are very different depending on who's playing it.
But that's what's done, of course.
That's actually something I really hate, is they continually like really balance the game based on the 0.01% of the game of the entire game population, and that's not right.
It just like creates this false illusion for people, right? Like if I play this spec, I'm gonna be great. Well, not really. All I gotta say is fuck Discipline, man. I hate it.
Okay, what is the special trick for jumping up on this goddamn ledge? Okay, I got it. Finally. Aw, man, I forgot to bubble.
To be completely honest with y'all, another reason why I'm so grumpy about it is because I don't like change.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine how I feel with all these changes coming in the game, plus I'm moving.
That's rough.
Now, it's a better situation. We get to be the first in the apartment, you know? I don't think that went as planned. Was that the plan?
Looking up the changes now.
I see it, man, and I'm like, I can see how it works, but it's like I don't want to.
Yeah, no, I don't want. Yeah,
like
fuck
why
that.
do you fuck with things that are not broken? Is what I feel like. They nerfed the healing output of Holy at the end of last expansion, and I was like, yeah, I could see that because like me personally, I was able to do some stupid shit because of the class, and I was like, okay, it's very much needed because it's just raw throughput. And it was in a good place when you look at other healers, where like an average person can just pick up and play, and it's fun and it's good and it's like, I don't know. And with this change, like it doesn't. Yeah, I hate change.
Well, you could just go paladin like the rest of the guild.
I'm good. It's a hard pass for me, man. I did that.
Okay, so apparently that Tyrion's thing works by holy power spent reducing the cooldown. And that's what makes
which you're going to be doing a lot
of.
of.
I spend a lot of holy power. So, okay, that's how it was set. So I thought it was something that reduced the base cooldown, which maybe is a prot talent, because I think the prot one is lower.
The biggest issue I've had with this game, and it's not going to change, but I've had it for like, probably at this point, what, like a decade, is the global cooldown change. I fucking hate it.
Oh my god, yes.
What is the
burn in hell.
What global cooldown change?
For BFA, they put everything on the global cooldown.
They've reverted some of that.
Yeah, but it's not enough.
Are interrupts still on GCD? I wouldn't know because I'm a priest,
do you need Eon to commit seppuku on YouTube? Like, what are you looking for?
I think interrupts are off that.
Yeah, interrupts are off that. A lot of power stuff is off that.
Active mitigations off the GCD.
Okay.
But it's still like, to give you an example, with my hunter specifically, there's 3 or 4 things at the very start of the pull that you have to hit before the pull just to get everything in that you need to get in, and it's dumb.
Yeah.
Evoker isn't so bad, but it sucks. It sucks. It's sucky gameplay. We need to go back to before pre GCD, where we can just hit shit and have fun.
I just want them to revert the change that made prescience cancel when you go into a boss fight.
Yes. Oh my god.
Stab someone.
That's the worst ever. When I was still trying to play it, I kept trying to do that, and we'd go into a boss, and both of them were off, and they'd disappear from somewhere, and be like, "What the fuck?"
I didn't know they'd done that. That's horrifying.
Yeah, it's terrible. Because theoretically, you think to yourself, "Okay, we're going into a boss. I'm gonna precast this on people." We go into it, nope.
So now it's like, what, 3.5 seconds or something like that before I can even start doing anything because I'm just buffing people.
And the way they're doing that spec, I really like the theory of it. The problem is that WoW does not inherently have good systems baked in to help you manage that.
Dude, that's my whole issue with the Enhancement Shaman. Why the fuck do I need to get a stupid fucking add-on to track my buff, you stupid game? Thank you.
Oh, I went through this whole course with there's a world first guy named Preheat. I went through a whole dissertation doctorate thing on how to set up voodoo and all this kind of stuff to manage prescience, and it's a nightmare. And WoW should have that system more or less baked in so the user doesn't have to do anything.
But I don't know how prescience works, but I know
I use no weak auras to manage any of that, and I already use voodoo for healing, so I just incorporated prescience casts into it, but didn't take a doctoral dissertation to figure that shit out.
You're better than me on that then.
Like, some of the abilities, like Blizzard has implemented already in certain classes like Warlocks, right? You can see the number of imps on your action bar.
Right.
So, for stacks of certain buffs, it's not. I don't know because I don't have that skill set to even say this, but I wouldn't think it would be that much more work to implement that. I don't know, but
it wouldn't.
Well, so I watch a lot of Taliesin and Evitel streaming, which is mostly Taliesin, and he's doing a project for a video where he's taken a bunch of classes to Keystone Hero, the, what is it, 3000 or 3500, whatever rating, doing all 10s, with no add-ons at all. And the only one he's had any trouble with at all is Affliction Warlock.
You don't misunderstand me. You can play this game at the highest level with 0 add-ons whatsoever. Add-ons just help.
I'm not trying to like argue against it or anything. I just To your point, like he showed how he had set up stuff in the base UI that worked just as well as weak auras for some of the stuff he was using weak auras with, you know.
It's come a long way. I'm just saying, like, they could do better. Like, and I wish they would, because
he's complaining, like, can we just track specific debuffs, please? You know.
You want to hear a real controversial opinion? I wish they would, and then disable add-ons.
No, because there's too much accessibility. You can't blindly shut out add-ons.
Well, that's the point, though. If there's an accessibility feature, it should be base game.
I mean, it should, but they can't think of everything.
Sure, they can.
No, they absolutely cannot. What they have done is incorporate the best add-on features into the game over time. But they don't know what their users' needs are. They don't know what the disabled people's needs are. You know,
they are. You're right. They're a small indie company. They can't afford to do that.
I'm not saying. Okay, they absolutely could. If we're going to wave a magic wand and make this not capitalism, sure, let's disable add-ons and put every possible accessibility feature in the game. But that's not going to happen. So
So there's a good example that I like to use. There's a guy who's a quadriplegic and he plays WoW. I don't know if he still does. I haven't seen it in a long time. He has like a tongue pad that he uses to play the game, and so he was even healing low mythic pluses back in Legion, basically controlling the entirety of the game, moving his tongue on a pad right in front of his face, and that was so impressive to me. And I think that's amazing, and I love to see stuff like that. I actually don't have any issue if there's add-ons and whatever required for that. The issue I have is that the game does not have what it needs to have to such a point that people feel like they need to have all these various things to make it even playable at a basic level. That's the issue I have.
Well, I mean, and there is where I would say that Taliesin's proving that he can play the game at a reasonably high level with no add-ons just fine. Although he is, of course, a really good game player and not disabled. So.
Listen, I just want to track my dots. That's it.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Just visually, just make it better, please and thank you. That's it.
I mean, pretty much. One of the best things they ever did was disabling the API so that add-ons couldn't show you like the track of things and where to go and where to stand. And that was like one of the best things they've done. I wish I'll be honest with you, I wish they would take certain things out, like they need to figure out a different system on how to do keystone ratings, because it inherently, yes, you need some kind of way to verify someone's ability, but the current system just forces a false elitism is the best way to do it, is the best way to say it, and I hate that.
I mean, what makes it false elitism?
You can buy rating. And people feel like they don't need to work for a rating that they want necessarily. So you'll get people with gear and stuff better than a certain Mythic Plus level, but they won't get invited. They can even have a higher rating, but you won't get invited to certain things because your perceived skill set is not there. People just want an easy run. And part of it, a good example of it, is when you punish people for not making a keystone in time by downgrading it, people are less incentivized to want to take risks.
Yeah, so, I hate the key degradation. I think that's a horrible plan.
I mean, if you don't degrade it and you just leave it as is and even let people change what it is, you would have so many people overnight willing to take chances on different players no matter what, just because they know that the only real risk they're at is having their time wasted.
Yeah, I like that. That's actually a pretty great thought.
And so
until you get the group that goes in, makes a big first pull, doesn't make it, hero's blown, and then they blame it on one person, they get kicked, and then because the key didn't deplete, they take and find somebody else to replace it, reset the hero, or wait for it to reset, and then go and try it again. And it just leads to a gameplay that is not fun for those that would want to hang around, because you're just trying to play a single dungeon, a pull at a time, with a group of people that might be able to do it, but the time it would take for you to spend to look for that group leads to, I think, some degenerate gameplay that I don't know that I'm entirely happy with at a lower level.
There's always going to be degenerate gameplay, and the best example of that is the Mauve Souls.
You almost got to stand here and watch me do it.
And if people don't remember what the Mauve Souls was, it was when they first did Mythic Plus, and they didn't have a cap whatsoever on legendary power, the artifact power, whatever, and you could just run that infinitely. It was very fast, and you could just run it infinitely. So people were setting up requirements in Mythic raiding guilds that you had to do at least 20 runs a day of it. And so people got into this super degenerate thing of like, did you do your 20 today? No? Well, you better go do it, because if you fell behind on artifact power, then you may not get into the raid. Plus, doing those, you had the RNG of the legendaries, and if you didn't get a certain legendary, it could realistically be a not insubstantial, like 10-15% damage, lower DPS. So then, just based on your luck, you might not get it. But if you were in the Mythic Plus dungeons, you had a higher chance of getting it. So they create these really toxic things that they don't think through, and it's always going to be there. But what would you rather do? Would you rather have people have, I guess, be the onus on them for that, or would you rather sit there and have a not insubstantial portion of your population just never get invited to keys and never engage in that style of gameplay?
I like what they're going to try to do in Season 2. And if it works out well at the higher end, then maybe it could get implemented at the lower end. But I like where they're going to try to go with it.
It feels like they're trying to fix it, but it's like small steps, because, you know, the players.
I think,
go ahead, Ro.
Most of you have said it's just, there's problems any way you do it, so it's which problems are better to sit with, right? There's problems with both sides.
I would like there to be, this is literally what I want. I want there to be a special reward, like a special daily reward for a random Mythic Plus cube. Like, you know, where it does the matching tank, healer, 3 DPS, and like if you get it done, like you get like a huge bonus. That's what I would like to see.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but
that sounds terrifying.
I mean, like you could set like item level qualifications, like it would still, like you plug your key in and you form a random group for it, right? Like, and what you're doing there is you're getting people invited, and like it would absolutely be, you would get people who bought their gear and didn't have the skill, but also it would be more opportunity for people to, you know, meet folks and see other kinds of players doing things instead of living off the meta.
I have a bad enough time in pickup groups as it is. I would not, no thank you.
I'm not opposed to that
I said
because
once a day. I said, and you don't have to do it. You know.
I think the big kind of problem is no matter what system we create, we're not going to win against human nature of feeling superior. So whether it's Mythic Plus system, whether it's heroics, whether it's Mythic raids, whether it's gear score, there's always going to be a group of people that want to feel better about themselves because they're doing X amount of content at a higher, like I have this, I have like, it's just human nature. So I don't know if there's a system that you can develop to fight that because people are shitty at our core. Not
Yeah,
all,
that's
everyone's
true.
shitty. But
No, but in aggregate, we're assholes.
because at the end of the day, even before all of this the system started, when item levels and all that, like when item levels first came out, right, which was during ICC, right, or Wrath, it really didn't matter, but it was still used as a disqualifier.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what system is in place, it's really not going to matter. There's always going to be a qualifier that people use to disqualify others that they don't. It goes back to trust and all that bullshit, right? You guys have been talking about it.
Yeah, and even in the system that they're going to try, you're still going to get people that are going to get carried.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're going to get their key floored at a certain level because
what system is it?
You have to complete, I think it's starting at level 12, you have to complete everything at 12 before you can get your key to not deplete anymore. So that becomes your new floor.
Oh, that sucks.
And then if you complete everything at 13, then 13 becomes your new floor, and you won't deplete any lower than that.
I like the concept of that, but they need to do that at like every level.
Well, they got to take some risks first and see how it's going to work. You can't throw that into a 2 and then you know,
that's fair.
Debauchery and degenerates going crazy with it.
No, I mean that's a fair point. The only other way, kind of to build off what Kela was saying, you could even do a rated versus unrated system, where if you go into the rated system, you have to go in with people similarly rated, and you could say your rating's not going to deplete. That's fine. And so you kind of almost set up a ladder, and then you have the unrated system where people can do whatever the fuck they want. Then you get rewards for doing that higher end, and then yeah, people can feel superior and they can look the coolest. But at the same time, they're not going to ruin the time, or you're not going to have jackasses ruining the time of anybody else. And if people want to group together, they can just do the unrated, and then you're not going to have you don't tie rewards to that. So you're not going to have a system where people are getting carried to something that they really have no business being in.
Okay. Do you think that you can build a system that analyzes player skill?
Yeah, MMR. every competitive game has it.
Nope.
No, I'm
I
talking
mean, it's
about,
not a true thing of skill, but
I'm talking about, like, because that's just based on wins and losses. Like, I'm talking about, does this healer push their buttons at the right time? Does this DPS?
No.
Oh.
No, but the thing is wins and losses are the best metric. And okay, take League of Legends for example.
That toxic firehole?
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is if people really sat there and looked, it's like, well, yeah, you belong in Bronze 5 division. You don't have the skill to play with somebody in Platinum. And if you are good, they've done studies, they show that if you are good enough, you will get up to a certain point. It doesn't really matter what other people do.
Okay.
And I get what you're saying, like, are they pressing the right buttons and all, but that's just so dynamic. There's no way that can be measured.
Well, I mean, I don't think in today's world of machine learning that that's a statement that can be said anymore, honestly. Like, all they have to do is record the data and then compare it with the success rate, and, like, I'm building the model in my head. Like...
This is the same company that's not even going to put some dots on my bar? You want them to build shit?
Okay, but we were pie in the sky of how to fix everything, right?
I got you. I'm just messing with you.
I mean...
China can do it for cheap, apparently.
20 plus years, if AI advancement continues, yeah, maybe.
Listen, all you have to do is take the damage output from World of Logs, right? And then look at when healers are casting their spells. That's one way to analyze it.
But even sabermetrics is not a perfect system for measuring human performance in baseball players.
Right.
Everybody has an off day. I don't think there's any way, even in this world of AI, that's going to be able to perfectly or accurately measure that kind of performance, because you could just be having a bad day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not how you measure objectively what is a good healer, right? Because is it just that we have output and you're matching damage, or is it that you stayed alive? Because on some level, really, all you need to do is stay alive. Yeah. I know plenty of good healers who push high keys, but you're always running the level of, like, I'm about to die, but you get it done and nobody dies. So is that the good thing, or is it matching the damage output? You have to operationalize your variables.
Right.
I'll be quiet.
No, don't be quiet.
I mean,
Please
you're
don't.
exactly right,
Please
though.
bring your opinions, Ro. Please, please.
No, Ro's exactly right. It's what classifies a good healer, because you have to define it first.
But then, if somebody falls into that category of whatever's defined as good, has a bad day, are they now bad?
No, because given enough repetitions, losses won't matter. That's why, like, again, League of Legends, you're not going to
do in an MMR system.
But you're not going to get kicked out if you have 1 or 2 bad days of that division. And even if you do, you can reclimb.
That you can if it's controlled by a living human being, like we see in a Mythic Plus system.
Right,
even a Mythic Zero system.
That's what I'm saying, but you can reclimb out of that. If you can get kicked out of that, you can reclimb into that.
I'm just going to go. I don't know if reducing all of us to numbers is the best approach, but.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
I mean,
but-
math is the language of God, so.
No, it's not, but at the same time, doing a system like that is better than the arbitrary my number is bigger and a different color than yours.
Sure.
I mean, I think your question could be answered, Ro, on combining it exactly. Are the people's health low the whole time, but do they win? So, I mean, I can see where you can kind of reduce a lot of things down to do you win or do you lose. You know, I will concede that. But
I'm actually saying the opposite, but.
Oh, you don't. Well, I mean, yeah, I know you were.
I think other ways. I think we're not numbers.
Well,
so
I'm saying you build like you to the bad day thing. Like, yeah, maybe you have a bad day, but you're not just taking data from your bad days. Like, you know, maybe it takes a season to build up this system to where it has any kind of predictive power, you know, but once it does, then you can kind of throw that in there and see how it goes. And like this group of players is like, we think that you're a really good Mythic Plus player, so we're going to put you in this queue. You know, we think that you need some work, so we're going to put you in this one. And then you could also have good people volunteer to queue lower queues. You know, or not queue lower queue. Well, you know what I mean, like see different groups when you're on the looking for groups. Does that make sense?
Sure, I still disagree with it, but sure.
Okay.
My problem is philosophical, not mechanical.
Okay. What is the
point?
philosophical point?
You're not a number.
Or not numbers, and trying to boil down who you are as a gamer or a baseball player, or pick your thing you're trying to, quote, measure, inherently gets rid of the human natureness of whatever it is we're doing. And this whole, are you good, are you bad, and putting people into categories is generally not gone well over history.
Well, you're right, but the problem is when you're talking about a high-level competitive scene, that's kind of become the best way to measure it. It's a voluntary system. Sure. Like, I would stop playing this game tomorrow if they up and said, "Oh, you can't do this anymore if you don't do this and have this rating." I'd say, "Fuck this shit. I'm not doing that," because I'm not about that anymore, right? I'm not doing that. But at the same time, if I wanted to do that, I would want to be assured that there is some kind of possible way to make sure that other people I was playing with were at least at a similar competency.
Like I said, it's philosophical, not mechanical. I get it. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And my
believe it or not, I actually agree with you. So one of the things that when I was seriously rating, one of the things that I would pride myself on is being somebody who could have a good time and like encourage other people to have a good time and not get triggered. If you looked at my base stats, I was not the highest by any stretch. I was actually one of the lower DPSers, and I was one of the people who always did mechanics, and that was fine because if you looked at it on paper, I had lower numbers than most other people. But when I wasn't there, people actively did not have as good of a time. And so that's one of those human element things that, I mean, theoretically, can you define that? Yes, but it's one of those feeling things. So I'm with you on the feeling aspect of it. And I think that's important. It's the doorman problem, right?
The what?
Oh, hold up. I'm out. Wait a minute. Let me put some
What?
What quartz?
I was gonna say, I do see what Astra was saying, but I feel like this guild and the way we run has proven that wrong time and time again. Because just from the context of downing hard bosses at a certain level of difficulty, right? We don't always have a consistent group of people, and even with people swapping out, we still manage to down and see content that we otherwise.
I think that's because Ro is amazing.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a learning and teaching aspect that allows people to be better, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Just wanted to point that out. That's all.
I think that's a great thing to point out.
I'm gonna vehemently disagree with you. I think this guild has many skilled players far beyond what most people, including yourselves, think.
Oh, okay.
That's a good thing.
You should have seen us back when we first started. I mean, we got shit done, but like, we are such better raiders than we used to be.
I think you're better than you think you are.
I actually think that's true too.
And I genuinely mean that.
Except for me, who doesn't currently know how to shaman. But whatever. Figure it out for season 2.
Like, I'll say this. If you look at purely Warcraft logs, yeah, maybe some people don't have the highest numbers, but in terms of teamwork and actually executing, I would say this is one of the best ones I've been in, to be frankly honest.
Oh my god, and we are so good at adapting to shit that happens.
Oh yeah.
And that's a big skill set. But again, I do think that comes down to Ro is awesome, and she's just taught us shit over the years, and those of us who stuck around have learned.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, some of you were great raiders when you came, but like, you have to understand, seriously, we were the chill people. The reason our guild exists is because the elitist people in the guild that we were in were trying to do that elitism thing, and we weren't going to have it.
I was just kidding.
I know you were, Quartz.
Oh, I'm just providing that deep reciprocity lore that people need.
I'm mostly glad that we don't have people in the guild spouting off that, only women should heal because they're clearly inherently more nurturing than I'm like, it's buttons!
Where the hell did you hear that?
That was what Deuce used to say, 100%. He didn't like it when women tried to be tanks. This was a gay man, by the way, because women are just more inherently nurturing, so they're better healers. And I'm like, you're pushing buttons. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh.
And men are better tanks because, you know, that protective instinct. And I'm like, dude, it's buttons.
So stupid.
Oh my god.
So stupid.
Somebody's got their nose up the taint of the patriarchy.
I would say if anything, it's more based on momentary feeling, less than inherent biological or whatever personality traits or whatever. Like that stupid personality test that I fucking hate that tells everybody like, oh, are you an introvert, extrovert? Like that thing is so fluid and it doesn't mean anything, and that's what I feel like that is. But no, that's so asinine, it's ridiculous.
I thrive chaos, that's why I heal.
Like, I get the, like, Tim, when Tim likes to do stuff in games, whatever game it is, he likes to provide, like, utility. Like, that's why he's often a healer or somebody who has a lot of utility skills. Like, I do think there's some personality stuff that goes into what you choose and what you're good at, but it's definitely not gender-based, unless that's you're going from the fact that they are socialized to do so. I was so mad.
Hi, I'm an AUG player.
I mean, it kind of broke my brain when you said that, to be honest, because it's so ridiculous.
I know.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with any of that. It has everything to do with what you're kind of feeling in the moment.
Yeah, one of the best things we ever did was leave that guild, so.
That's hilarious.
Well, that's not even technically why we left at the time. I mean, it was one of the many reasons, but we technically left because we had started doing our own thing. And a new person joined the guild who was a really skilled player, and he preferred to run with us and not them. And so they said that we were leeching and stealing players, and they got really bent out of shape about it. I'm like, I'm not about this life. And we were like, you know what? Let's do it.
Well, it sounds like you were leeching and stealing players.
Only the kind ones. Wasn't supposed to be about skill.
Apparently people don't think that you can be skilled and kind.
Apparently not. Our guild says otherwise. But I do think we have done a really good job at recruiting and keeping really great players and kind people. And those of us who were here from the start are overall better players, except for me who can't shaman. Where am I going next?
Some of the best people I've ever met, and most talented and most skilled people I've ever met, have been the kindest people.
Oh, yeah, and no argument. It's just this guild had an idea that was not good.
Yeah.
Well,
is that guild still together?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'd assume not.
I mean, it exists. Like. I think you can still find it. I don't think the guild's been deleted. Like, there's probably somebody who's guild master of it, but I don't think they do anything.
The reason I say that is because usually when you have egos that big, there's not enough room for anyone.
When we left, Gray was in charge, and I know he still plays well, but I don't think he's still in charge of the guild.
Wow. Think back to my guild after hearing all that. We were just a bunch of toxic assholes. It was funny.
What the fuck button did I just push? What was that? What makes an evoker jump backwards?
I don't know anything that does that.
Peace out means bro.
Okay, cool. I don't know why I did that. Cool.
I think hover will. Are you hovering at the moment?
No, I had jumped down, but I didn't think I had done anything other than jump down.
The most toxic guild I was ever in, it was a pretty big one on, I think it was Illidan, or it was Storm Rage, maybe. I don't even remember at this point.
Probably
but
Storm Rage.
It was a guild that had 3 tiers of raiders, and everybody had to start in the C group, and you had to work your way up to the A group, because the A group was the Mythic Raiders, but your position was always, you never had a firm position, and so you could get demoted and promoted, like, based on performance, but the groups treated everybody, like, under them like shit.
Yeah.
And it was the most toxic thing I've ever seen, and the people who were in the A group for like a couple months ended up actually quitting and forming their own guild.
That's
and then
awesome.
the people who were in the C group were like, well, fuck this, we're going elsewhere because we never get a chance to do anything other than normal or waiting for a spot in a different raid.
Never understood grown men and women making fun of each other based on breaking tier system in a game, you know?
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't really get the Mythic Plus rating thing. Because, yeah, I don't understand it. But
I enjoyed Mythic Plus when it first came out, but I have not enjoyed it in a very long time. Because I think they turned it from a fun thing into a competitive thing, and I'm not super competitive these days. I got too much going on in life. You know, when I was 25 or 18 and whatever, and had no social life, and I was in a parasocial relationship with this game, then yeah, I mean that was me. But not 36 and have stuff to do.
Yeah, having 4 children makes a difference in my.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude, having one, I can't even imagine having 4.
Well, and I got them all at once too, because I joined this family already in progress. So.
Sorry, Quartz, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, for me, I don't really enjoy this game. I do enjoy it to a degree, but like if I didn't have the social element of it, I probably would quit in like a week.
That is what makes the game special. And that I maintained even when I back in 2020 when I was running a classic guild. It's all about the social. None of the other shit matters. If you don't have a good social element, you have nothing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Stupid rogue question. What pulls you out of stealth other than hitting your own button?
Poisons, bleeds.
Need stronger imagination. Dot damage.
Are you playing a rogue?
Yes.
An overbearing sense of dread. I don't know.
There is that. I am definitely experiencing that.
Not even go into stealth.
Where'd my imagination button go? Shit. There it is.
You're playing Cantaloupe.
I am playing Janelope.
If you're playing a druid, I think changing form will take you out of it.
Bro, did you name her after my dog?
Nope.
My dog's name is Penelope Jane.
Oh, this one's been around for a long, long time.
Oh, okay. Probably not then.
Oh, like...
Did I name my dog after your rogue? I don't know.
Maybe. I think Janelope was...
I wonder, it could have been there in the subconscious, because let me tell you, the Jane came out of nowhere. She was doing something she shouldn't have to do, and I wanted to say the full 3 names, and my brain supplied the Jane. We had never picked a name. It was just, I said, Penelope Jane Ridley, and,
Who's a bad rogue who forgot the poisons? Me! Can you really be a rogue, though, if you don't forget your poisons? That's what I've heard.
Just as much as you can be a hunter with forgetting your pet.
Or a warlock, for that matter.
Yeah.
Or a monk that rolls off of everything.
Dude, that's so common, it's ridiculous.
So...
I actually think they keep it in game just to laugh at it. Yes, Quartz.
Yeah. When inertia was a thing on my Demon Hunter, I would die a lot to that. It's not funny, guys.
Yeah.
So funny, though.
So that happened in one of the last raids we were in, and Colleen was laughing about it, and I had to explain to her that, like, what is the kick called? Whatever the kick you can upgrade roll from. And I was explaining, like, if you do that, like, at an edge, you'll, like, shoot off of whatever, because your character will, like, gain so much momentum.
You can do that in PvP.
Yeah.
If you, like, fell rush at the edge of a ramp, it'll take you across the map. It's a really good way to disengage.
It's the best.
What, you fell rush at a what?
So if you can get, like, the edge of an object, like a ramp, and you fell rush, you can just like cross the entire room. The distance is almost double or even triple.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so if you're doing a 2v1 and you want to create some distance for your ability to come back off cooldown, you like fight them there and then just take off. Yeah, they're not gonna catch you.
Anyway, I'm gonna head off. Y'all have a good night.
All right,
Good night, Nazareth.
Thanks for all the discussion.
It's supposed to work. That did not happen.
Let's just end this night, and I just want to say this is my final piece. Fuck Discipline Priest.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, I'm with you. I do not like it.
I don't care that it was normal, but I got a 93% parse as AUG on the first boss.
It's awesome, dude.
That is awesome.
Played Feral for the first time, and I'm like, you're not Kela, never play this again.
That's funny.
Who did you think you were, you silly goose?
Yeah, I kind of had the same thought about it the other day.
Yeah.
I was just messing around.
It's really fun because you're like, dots, swipe, you know, and then you're like, oh, I'm doing 200k. I might as well just like hit him with my staff.
Did you like forget to purr and growl first or something, or?
Bro,
I'm gonna
I have no
cast
idea.
Wrath. Wait, why am I keep talking to myself?
Yeah. I just remember at one point going, you just leave it up to him. Just let it go, man. I asked him one time, I was like, hey man, like what do you do? How are you so good at this? And he goes, yeah, it's the only thing I've played since Classic. And I'm like, oh, that's why. Alright, cool. I felt better.
Clears that right up.
Yep. I felt better. I was like, oh cool, you have like 15 years. I will never catch up. Cool.
Right.
You're just better than the rest of us. I get it.
Who is this and what were they playing?
Gowrin, he's only played
right.
Feral.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yep.
How long have you been sick, Quartz?
3-4 days.
Ugh.
Yeah, 3
Gross.
days, 4 days.
I thought you were gonna say weeks there for a second. I was like, hold up.
You're a doctor at that point.
Do you know what you're dealing with?
No, I have no idea.
Not COVID, I hope.
It's not COVID, no.
Tested that, yeah, that's good.
I think it's just a combination of just stress and lack of sleep and, all that stuff.
So, like, we should let you sleep so you can get healthy, is that?
I want to sleep, but it's escaping me right now. And so I'm probably
I feel
just gonna knock some stuff out later. And it's weird because I got up today at like 4 and then worked from 6 to 5:30.
So, by all accounts, you should be exhausted.
Yeah, and trust me, I'm not like staying up to force myself to stay. I'm not getting tired.
Hate it when I feel that way.
Do you have any Benadryl?
I do.
Take like 3.
Let's
sleep.
go. Good idea, actually, because I have a feeling I'm not gonna sleep. And it's almost 11. I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna sleep.
Pop like 3 Benadryl, man.
Sounds good. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for the raid.
See ya, Quartz.
See ya, hope you sleep.
Peace out.
Yeah, whenever I get messages from guildies and it's like 3 in the morning and I wake up and I'm like, what were you doing at 3 in the morning, you crazies? Go back to bed.
Yeah, it's like 1 in the morning for me. So.
Yeah, okay, still. Or, okay, you went at 6:30 in the morning then, Kela.
Okay, now that's when things have gone awry. When you get messages from me at 6:30, that's bad.
Yeah. Or I get up and get online before Addison wakes up and you're still online, it ain't good.
Yep. And even then, if you think I'm not online, you really should check my stream, because I've been playing a lot of Veilguard on stream.
Yeah, you said that.
It's so much fun, Ro. It's not. I don't think it's quite Baldur's Gate fun, but it's real close.
That's good. That's glad. Boop boop boop.
Yep.
I am glad. That is good.
Words are that have you.
Yep.
You're a mother of a toddler. I get it. And you're
Really,
trying
what
to
was that?
teach and move Cheney and. Cheney is
I
exploring
really
new,
should probably finish my
new
assignment
employment
at some
options
point. Well,
because
not my assignment. My assignment for my students
they
tomorrow.
were working for a psycho.
This is far more fun.
Rhea passes along best wishes for Cheney because I explained what was happening with Cheney.
Yeah. He's packing up. We're working on. Just kind of trying to wait to see if she gets something for the. She had applied to 2 different weird things who had said, "Hey, apply to this," from people that we knew, to see if she gets one of those, because then we would take her stuff to those places rather than back here. But it is being slow. In the meantime, she's trying to, purge 5 years of stuff from her house. Although, apparently she said, so either it's a really good idea or a really bad idea to Marie Kondo your house when you're cleaning and packing, if you are dead inside.
Oh yeah, that's a problem. That'll do it. Because you end up with nothing
so much
left.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe that's the best time to do it, though. Really.
Right, it is in some sense, but also not.
Are we finished?
I think there was at least Deaxis is 5.
I mean, I'm happy to keep healing. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. It's chill. It's like I'm overqualified for healing this, so I just basically am randomly pushing buttons, and y'all are staying alive, and it's great.
Night, Melandris. I mean, if we've got people who want to run, I'll run a few more, but otherwise I think
we might be done. It's sounding like Dunzo.
we're not gonna have more time to do time walking in the next few weeks, so.
Well, I gotta see what. I don't know if I've missed out on the bee or not.
If we look at your, I actually can tell you a really quick way to get to the bee, but look at your it's Turbulent Time Waste 2,
Yeah,
and tell me what number you're at.
I was sliding in. Alright, Turbulent Time Waste.
If you look up the...
2, I am at 3 of 5.
That's fine. I'm at 4 of 5, so you missed 1 week, and I think you're allowed to miss 1 week.
So are there 2 weeks left?
I think it was not. Turbulent Time Waste ends on the 25th. So there's actually 1, 2, 3 weeks left.
Oh wow, so I'm golden then.
Yeah. And if you have a character that if you don't want to have to run, you like time walking, so I don't know why I'm telling you this, but if you don't like time walking and you only want to have to do like 1 dungeon to get it counted, I found out this week that if you have the Master of Time Waste buff on a character and you keep, you don't log onto the character, it doesn't expire. If you run 1 time walking, it refreshes the buff and it counts it for the week.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I liked that because I don't like
That's
dungeons.
real good. I'm
So
proud
I'm
of
trying
you.
to level my chains.
I remembered to switch to prot before I opened the box.
Nice.
And the box gives me an offhand shield that is literally a hero when I only had a veteran, so hell yeah. That was
Yay! We'll take that.
That is a win. I will take that win. Oh, it's the purple one from the raid. That style. Which it has to be transmog to match my outfit, but
What? Well, rogues can lockpick these days, right?
Rogues, any mechanome that is any mechanome of any class. Blacksmiths, I think.
I was just trying to make sure I had a button somewhere that I had to find. So.
Oh, you are literally on a rogue, right? Yeah,
Yes,
it's pick lock, I think it's called.
I found it. Couldn't find it, but I did. Okay, well, for stopping, I should go get my poop in a group for tomorrow morning.
All right, well, thanks. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, night all.
All right, bye.
Like falling in love, falling. You see, we don't say rising into love. There is in it the idea of the fall. And it goes back, as a matter of fact, to extremely fundamental things. That there is always a curious tie at some point between fall and the creation. Falling in love. Falling in love. Well, now, really, when we go back then to falling in love and say it's crazy, fall. You see, we don't say rise.